Ahoy! That's what the cool kids say, right? Oh god, why are we dropping so many frames? I hope that's not something permanent. What is wrong? Cleared now? Seems to be the case. Oh well. I hope you're having a splendid evening or night, I guess. How have you been? Oh no, there's a loop. Nope. Stop talking to myself. We don't do that here. Okay, technical difficulties seem to be sorted though. We just dropped a few thousand frames. Hey Maple! Hey Maple! I mean Smagyanfa user. So, game is preparing for being launched. Just give it a moment, it needs its time. You know how it is. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me and Galileo. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Anyways, the wind blows, so it doesn't really matter to me. So everything's fine after all. Oh man, it's so weird streaming at that time, because I feel like I should be going to bed soon, but it's totally fine today, because I don't have to be in university tomorrow in the morning. So that's perfectly fine. Have you guys played it already? His wind blowing is so sick. Is it? I mean, I will see how he really plays, but he looked hella fun. So, we'll see how he really plays. Haven't done the Archon quest yet. Ooh, do you even want to watch it? Don't have to spoil yourself for me. Oh, I love... Maple, am I pronouncing her correctly? Faruzan? Faruzan? Am I pronouncing her correctly? I love her theme. It's so good. So freaking good. The music for those demos were really on point. Okay, game is still preparing. Am I ready for this? I think so. Yeah, you're saying her name right. Great. Finally, once. Scaramouche demo. Oh, Scaramouche demo was also so good. So good. His ult, hello. Yeah, I mean, we saw his ult during the trailer, right? And that's just, it's just too great. It's too great. He really did us some service there. I will throttle my volume a bit. I think that's better. But even though Scar's theme is like awesome and stuff, I think from a vibe I prefer Faruzan's. Just, I don't know. Even though she's 100 years old lady, which is really weird. Literally stepping on a Sims. Oh yeah. But to be honest, he has all the rights to do so. No one's stopping him. But I would love to see him also stomp on some enemies. That would be nice if it's not only us, you know. Would be kinda neat. Game is loading. One day I'm gonna put it on a hard drive that's faster than this one. Oh well. Funny story actually. I've been trying to stream for like 20 minutes, but every time I started to stream it just... OBS streamed, but it did not... Well, it did not stream on Twitch, so I'm not sure where that data went. Somewhere in the internet, I guess. But yeah, now it works, so that's fine. That was really confusing. Okay. And there's so much added this update. What do we have? We have the trading card game, we have the Archon quest, we have Skara, we have Faruzan. Trading card game will be huge. Region-wise, I don't think there's anything new. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain. Yeah, Faruzan seems to be really cool too. She's an insane support for Animo DPS characters. Ah, that makes sense. I was wondering why they would run an Anemo 4-star alongside with Scaramouche. That seemed a bit weird to me. But, well, if they're supposed to be played off each other, then it makes sense. I guess at least. I suppose they work great together. Wouldn't be a Mir4 stream without some technical glitches. Thanks. Really making me confident here. Thanks for the boost in confidence, yeah. So... But it's not gonna be as scuffed as last time. So that's a big plus. So, I don't know. I can't get more scuffed than last time, can it? She's Goro for Ito and Sarah for Raiden. Ah, okay. So... Okay, so she's a very specialized 4-star support. Which is... I would like to see another banger 4-star one day, but I don't think they will happen. Oh, points redeem. Yeah, we can turn them on for now. I think I didn't activate them after the stream last time. We can certainly give you the point redeems. For now, we probably will deactivate them during the Archon quest. But we will see. Where can I activate them again? Ah, there we go. There you have your high. Should all be coming now. Perfect.
Give it up for the boss!
How did that manage to scare me? This really shouldn't be able to scare me. Out of all things, I just activated them myself. I should have expected this. This is not okay. But thanks. I'm the boss now, as it seems. Okay, so let's put it like that. Horizon is a banger 4-star for sure. Yeah, but just a banger for people who use Scaramouche. What do you own Redeem Starly? I don't even know, it's just... For some reason, I'm really scared as of late, like in general. It doesn't even matter that it's just like sound alerts here, but even in university, if there's like some loud noise or something, I just jump, literally. It's crazy. I'm not sure what really causes that, but well, it's here to stay. So, what other sound options do we have? While we wait for game to load. Being on edge lately, yeah, very much so. And I don't like it. It's insanely stressful. I don't know. What other OSTs do we have? I don't know. Interestingly enough, as soon as I type OST, I just get like the Scaramouche OST. Oh, I also tried the trading card game too. How was it? I guess. I'll be right back. Just need some things on my lips because they're super dry. Winter air is super dry. It's fun. It's wait, is it it's fun or is it it's fun? How do I interpret that? I mean, really it is fun. Okay. Oh, my lips are so screwed. This doesn't feel like lips anymore if I touch them. It just feels like dead skin. And both. Yeah, I mean, if it's anything like Legends of Runeterra, which someone in the Discord said, then it might very well be something that I will play, but not love. Like, something that is just like, yeah, why not do a few rounds now? But not something that I would go like, I wanna play some trading cards, Genius Invocation or whatever it's called. So, we'll see how that plays out. I think I need to turn the volume for myself down. There we go. Genshin, what are you even doing anymore? You can't let us wait this long. It's incredibly tedious loading bar right now. We're not even... It's probably gonna verify file integrity as well, right? Oh, it's gonna be a long day. Right, there we go. That's your update bar. When downloading a game is so much faster than installing it, that's when you know something's wrong. Okay, there we go. Oh, well, it's moving. But for some reason I don't see it going for more than a month max. Yeah, well, it really depends on how they plan on supporting it. That's really a thing. But, you know, with trading card games in general, and especially video games adaptations of those, there is usually a community forming around those. I'm just not sure how that works if, like, the whole trading card thing is inside the game. I think it would be a different story if there would be Genshin, the trading card game as well. So, really, a separate application for that. That would be different. I'm not sure how it's gonna be if it's really inside of the game. Curious about that one, but I guess we'll see in a month, as you stated. By the way, happy Nikolaus Day was 2 days ago, I think. There's so many great German traditions around Nikolaus Day. It's so good. I mean, we're waiting anyway, so I might as well tell some stories. And also, hey, Fading Spirit, if I haven't said that. I think I haven't. Having it inside of a game that restricts it too because mobile users and space issues, especially loading time issues, are a big thing. Happy what day? St. Nicolaus Day, like this guy, the old guy with the beard. Yeah, so we will see how the whole thing with the trading card plays out in the end. It could go either way. I don't think it will be somewhere in the middle though. It's either gonna be fine, and we won't see it that, like, we'll see it, well, I think it's either gonna be like a decent thing which a lot of people look forward to playing all the time, or it's gonna be like no one really cares anymore after a month. And I think that will really decide how it's gonna go. But I haven't played it myself, so I can't tell yet. Maybe it's like the most innovative thing ever. I don't know. Don't you stream once a week? Yes, but it's update time and I have time. Unfortunately? Luckily. Yeah. It's not often that I have excess time, so let's use that. Why is the loading bar gray? Black, sorry. There it goes. Wait, can I at least, no? No, I did not click that. Where's my... Oh, come on. Really? How is a song the thumbnail of a playlist if the song itself is not included in the playlist? Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. Okay. I have an entire week free now? Woo! Okay. Skara confirmed? Skara confirmed for who? Skara confirmed to be in a quest? Yeah. I think so, at least. That would be such... Come on. Imagine how underwhelming that would be if Skara is just not part of the quest. Binge Wednesday on Netflix then? Do I need to watch that? Is it just like something super edgy, or is it like actually worth watching? I mean, I am as free as I can be, I guess. Which means that tomorrow I will have to do a lot of engineering, mechanics tasks. Then I have to do mathematics on Friday. Hopefully I'll finish with electrical engineering on Saturday. And maybe I have Sunday free. Oh well. I don't even... Nah, well, I forgot about CAD. That's a problem. Life is hard sometimes. So yeah, actually kind of glad that I can stream late in the night today, because tomorrow is a bit of a different story. Ah, education. Gotta love it. Education is so great. What would you do in life when you can't calculate the forces inside a truss, right? What would you even do? But it's only gonna get hard. To be honest, the engineering stuff is not that bad. Mathematics is what's bad. Like, linear algebra was like so cool in high school, and then you go to university and it's just the most absurd shit. I don't know. Not sure who thought about mathematics being a fun thing. And sorry to everyone who's studying mathematics. Like, you guys are crazy people. Same goes for physics. Ugh. All subjects are loved in high school, but... well, when was mathematics good? When you could see a formula and know what it did. Do you have linear algebra in college? Yes. Oh yes. Too much, to be honest. It's like all I do at the moment. Currently we're at the topic of eigenvalues and eigenvectors, which is kind of fun because eigen is a German word, so that makes everyone kind of cringe whenever the teacher says it. Where is it? Mathematic. Where's lectures? There we go. I don't think it's updated from this week. I mean, I could show you that. This one. You know, when you're having like, don't even care about what's written here. It's like just you know, linear algebra from like high school stuff. It's fine if you don't get it, because probably you never saw something like that, and it's fine. You don't need that in life. But best thing is just if you scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, and then you just see I'm screwed. That's really a lot of confidence speaking there. Oh no, but like, it just doesn't make a lot of sense when you're it's just a bunch of numbers and expressions. None of them make sense. At least with things like, where is it, engineering mechanics. At least there you have like some amount of idea what's happening when you have, like, I don't know, where is an example? They're like, I don't know, a structure with a force pressing on it, I don't know. At least you can get what's happening there. But not so much in mathematics. Mathematics is just like blah, blah, blah. Great self-esteem right there. Yeah, I know. To be honest, the only subject that is really cool is aerospace, introduction to aerospace. That's like the only thing that you really like. 77X. I touched the actuator prototype for that one. Anyways. Screw university. We wanna play Genshin. Way more important. Oh, that's the wrong screen. Wait, now I'm lost. There we go. Oh, okay. Loading bar has concluded. Aeronautical engineering? Yeah, just call it aerospace because it's also including, like, what's it called? It's also including astronautical engineering, I believe that's the other term. Archon quest or skip? What do you mean? We're gonna do the Archon quest. Of course. But yeah, so yeah, I certainly need mathematics. I'm not gonna be able to go around that. Also, we're having like basic, the thing is literally called Basic Mathematics 1. Next year we're gonna have Advanced Mathematics. So yeah, screw me if that's like, that's what we're going for. So where's like the loading bar? It's could be lower. Just wanna let you guys all suffer with me when we're loading. Cause what would loading be if you guys can't see the loading progress, right? Where the hell is the loading bar? Are you kidding me? Can't find the freaking loading bar. Is it looping? I don't know. Oh, there you go. You're nearly there. How screwed are you gonna be if I don't get mathematics? I think on a scale from 1 to 10, the screwed levelness would be I'm failing, because I have one opportunity to either not take place in the exam or fail it. If I don't get it past the second semester, wait, can I mute Genshin real quick, because otherwise we're gonna have a lot of sounds overlapping. If I don't have mathematics completed after the second semester, I'm gonna be kicked out of university. Or, I'm not sure if that's an English word, which probably is a Latin word. We're gonna be exmatriculated? Exmatriculated, I guess that's the fancy word. And that also means you're not allowed to study at that university ever again. Which is actually kinda scary. You force yourself to fall in love with math, it's actually very fun. It is... I actually like math when I get behind the concept, but a lot of the time I'm just sitting there in a lecture hall and going like, what is going on? What is he even doing? It's very painful sometimes. But existence is pain, as Gartner said, so maybe that's part of the journey. And to be honest, it's not just me, so that's actually what's kind of making me a bit more confident, because I know that it's not just me who's struggling. And we have tutors who are trying to care for us, and they're very motivated, so that's good. Yeah. But still, like, this is the second time this course is being taught at my university. So there's only one class that is in the third semester right now that exists. And, well, the maths exam had a passing rate of 55%! Woo! Oh, fun. Ah, the next prodigy of the academia and engineering. Does the academia and Sumeru have an engineering faction? Like, I know they have 6 schools, right? 6 schools, academia. Right? The Ravatats... Archon, something? There, yeah, we have the Amorta. What does the Amorta do? Hello? Oh no, oh no, oh god. So, the Amorta is doing biology, ecology, and medicine. I think that's not quite right. Oh god, Google Chrome, please don't die. What else do we have? We have Ratavist, which did stars, right? They did stars and stuff, like astrology, right? Astronomy had astrology. Spantamad? Never even heard of those guys. What do they do? Ley lines, elements, and alchemy. Ah, that's more like the chemistry faction, right? Wait, we're waiting anyways, right? It's more like the chemistry faction here. Faction? Faction. Faculty, I guess. Haravatar did... law? Or what did they do? Did they do law? Oh no, linguistics, never mind. Completely different field. Vaham... Maple, just pronounce them for the chat, okay? I'm not gonna do that. It's a school, color yellow, great. What even is... Aitol? What is that? Does that description make any sense to you? The cause, set of causes, or manner of causation? It's just a lot of fancy words for cause. Specialty is cause, and just or the study of cause and reason for something. That is super vague. Ksharshavar, right? That's how you pronounce that. Ksharshavar, something like that. They're primarily in charge of architecture and puzzle solving. That's so... Well, architecture is also very different from engineering. So they don't really have an engineering fraction. Faculty, not fraction. Why am I always saying fraction? I think the closest is maybe... which one was it? Somewhere in between. This one? No. Well, alchemy to a certain extent. Math concerns Kazuha or whatever. Charge of architecture and puzzle solving. I mean, it's probably the closest, yeah. Oh. There we go. Yeah, it looks like it's the closest, but... Oh god. No, what happened? There at least I am. Now it's just the job of the game to appear. Sure, it will do that someday. Canada is more of an engineering type nation, that's true. So, by the way, warning, there's probably gonna be a widescreen in some second. So you might wanna get ready, or like put on your sunglasses or something. Where are my glasses, by the way? I think I lost my glasses. That's sad. I wonder if we're ever gonna get to experience, like, or explore Kanria, or if that's just taken over, basically. Maybe it's just a huge crater, after all. For all I know, Zhongli probably just threw a meteor at it. So I don't know. Okay, wait, why is the game not appearing? That's not a good sign. Come on, game. I mean, it's still loading, so it might very well not be able to be captured right now. I sure hope. Okay, now we're in game. Now it should be able to capture it. Oh, there it is! Ah! Okay. There was more questions than answers. That's true. Okay, so let's close all those unnecessary tabs because Chrome is lagging for some reason. Okay. Hello, Shogun. Oh, by the way, before we do anything, let me present someone very special to me. Yeah, someone very special to me, and I hope you can get acquainted with them as well. Wait, okay, well, I guess I ruined the team. Doesn't matter too much. I guess it would be fine anyways. So,
my guiding stars.
What we have here is our a bit more than ideal. Well, she's not ideal yet, but a pretty nifty Layla, and did put in quite a bit of work this week to get her a little improved, you know. Aida's the only useful Archon. Yeah, so far that's really true. So, I'm not sure, honestly, I'm not sure if I should reduce crit rate somehow and get more crit damage. But to be honest, it's very fun to play like that.
How did I do that?
And her damage actually with the artifact set, which I now completed at least, and I stole Eula's, like, piece. I'm sorry for that, Eula. You can have a cookie later or something, but you're not gonna get that one back anytime soon. So, yeah, as you have seen, that was a physical goblet. And, you know, I'm quite a fan of physical stuff. For some reason, I don't like to use the elements for too much. And now she does like 3 to 4k in one hit, which is pretty good. So she's basically useful now, or, well, she's not useless. She can be used.
My guiding stars.
And especially with someone buffing her, then she becomes really viable. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. She's useful. Bliss? Usefulness? She's bliss. To me, she's bliss. Oh, by the way, also funny story.
Once there was a
Vanity, stop
glorious
shocking me.
kingdom
I always think there's
established
something new. That's gotta be a running joke at this point. You can plan on using Dendro? Dendro for what? I'm not sure. Yeah, anyways, I managed to get to level 42. So that's pretty fandango. And we're already at level 1. I'm so good. Let's see your luck on Skyrim. Do we want to go for him now, before the quest, or after the quest? Do we want to earn it? Or do we want to earn the quest by getting Sky? I mean, you good, Layla? So, just a small overview. So, Mr. Fandango guy here, we got 5 wishes currently. We got 3,000 Primogemos. And we got 2 more here. 2, 19, 21, 26. Open mail first, little one? Stop calling me that, by the way. The elemental reactions are insane. Yeah, they are. Oh, wait. Oh. Well, that's tasty. Alright, and we got your codes. Oh, so if anyone did not see that, in the Discord server we have a Primogem section, and I'm gonna use them real quick. Account, redeem. Let's get the codes. Use them, redemption codes. Yeah, for once I will use them. The saddest thing is actually, I was playing Genshin on the day when, after the day that the... No, it was on the same day. On the same day that the trailer dropped, I saw the proxy sent the links for the 300 Primogems. What I did is I checkmarked them and didn't redeem them. Such a waste of Primogems. So sad. I was so mad at myself as well. Okay, got 1. Now the code from Mr. Maple. Redeemed. When did the imaginary currents become more important than paper notes of essential living? It didn't take long for that to happen, did it? Oh, this one doesn't even feature Primogems. Oh, this one's 60 though. That's fine. Ooh, pancakes are good though. I'm trying... Wait. Owned 5? I only have 5 pancakes? No, those are tea break pancakes. Okay. I'm trying to get away from eggs and using pancakes instead, just because, you know, quality of life changes. So, okay. So, once again, now we have 24 plus 2 plus 5, 31 pushes, yeah. No, not 31 push-ups, we're not gonna do that. And I'm not gonna tell you how much pity we have. I think we're not even able to reach hard pity. That's all I'm saying. So, we're gonna need luck if we're gonna go for him. We are on a 50-50. Chances are we're not gonna get him. You bought Stardust Exchange? Yep. I did. So, are you sure? What are our chances? It did not do probability calculations this time. Sorry for the Windows noise. There you go. So if we're gonna do it, then we're gonna need some hype. So, should we do it now or should we do it later? That's up to you, because I don't care nonetheless, because chances are I won't get him anyways. Or we're just gonna pull for Ether, pull a 180. Oh, that's the hype I wanna see. I'm a full party. Okay? So you wanna see hype? Think we're gonna go for hype? Well, whatever you wish for. Pull the weapon. No, I'm not gonna pull the weapon if I'm not gonna get him. Maybe play the quest to see if you want him. I want him nonetheless. It doesn't matter. I want every Fatui, I want every Archon. It doesn't matter. Okay. That's totally fine. We still got 2 more temples, right? Maybe we got Faruzan. That would be perfect. My lady. Faruzan is a good sign though. It's a good omen, right? Really good at getting a 4 stars as of late. Okay. Second one. Oh, we're gonna go for the last one. Is that how we're gonna play it, Skara? Oh, I know you're an edgelord after all. A lot of Raven, I suppose, and Yanfei. Don't mind that. I'm at the next after this. Oh, so... Well... This is probably it, right? So... He's either coming or not. Oh, I was so scared for a second when that came. Come on. Got him! Okay, a second one, come on. No, don't be greedy. Got him! Easy, easy clap. I knew it. How high was the pity count actually? I couldn't tell you because I did not know. Okay, that was hype. Thank you very much. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 52 pity. When we started, we did 82. 82, that's not even that bad. So the stream attack is a real thing. I just think the probability of winning a 50-50 is not that terrible after all. I lost a lot of 50-50s as of late. Got him in your 80s, yeah. It's pretty impressive, isn't it? Oh, Fandango boy. Okay, great. Gonna abandon you for now. Thought your pity was 20. Nope, nope, was not that low. We spent a lot on Layla's banner only for her to give me 1 consolation. Okay, sorry, I need to get rid of the Sealy, otherwise I'll forget it. But yeah, we're probably not gonna build Skara before the quest, because I'm not gonna use him during the quest. Has some in-events. Maybe after the main Archon quest, but I'm not gonna use him during the Archon quest. That will just, I don't know. That will confuse me, probably. Okay. You mean, yeah, what other events do we have, by the way? Oh, do you mean in the test run? Yeah, we can do that. Oh yeah. Gonna do that as well, but probably not today. There you go. Okay.
Wow. Suddenly, I don't feel so...
Let's try him then. Building characters are time burning. Yep, true. And I don't mind doing that, but I will do that some other day. So, Skara. Oh, okay, that feels already great. So he's really cutting. Okay. That's what I thought looked so strange in his demo, because it looked like he's doing melee attacks, but overranged. That looks crazy good. Okay, this is more like an animal attack.
Behold.
Excuse me? Oh! I did not expect him to be literally able to fly. I thought that's gonna be like like a trailer thing for him to be like, ooh, I'm an animal boy, he can fly.
Squall and fury.
As if? What the? That's gonna be so great for exploration. Do you stay the same distance from the ground? Like, can I hover up a hill like this? That is insane. What does it have any combat advantages?
The wind rises.
Oh, you can get. Oh, you can. How overpowered are you, Scaramouche? Let me guess. That's also something in the constellations, right? Sure. Damage? No. I have no idea. Can you increase like the stamina of that thing?
There's no need to exchange.
Because that seems like something a lot of people would
pathetic to
go
force a
for.
conversation just to occupy silence.
He looks oddly happy though. I wonder how long that lasts. What do? I fly up and... Oh, you can just... Okay, he's really just God at this point, and then stomp them.
You dare to gaze upon me?
I love the voice line as well, so that makes it even better. And he seems to be doing good damage as well, that's unfair. Fast and doing good.
Behold.
I told you all that when they released Hazo, that was the sign that they're gonna fix the catalyst. And they did that. This feels fun to play instead of like this typical catalyst I'm standing back and projectiles are slowly approaching the enemy thing. That feels so much better. It's crazy good. Nope. Oh, well, that's great actually. Does he lose his head when he uses his elemental skill? Where does your head go? Why does he lose his head? Can someone explain the lore behind that? That's interesting. Also, I freaking love his style. Like, if someone would, I mean, to be fair, like his top and all, that is probably something no one would wear in real life. But like the pants and like the wide sweater, I guess, so hoodie thing, cropped hoodie, whatever. That is like super good summer outfit, especially with the hat. Nicely cast shadows all the time. Great. That is the halo behind him.
Behold.
Does it turn into the halo? Oh wait, we can see that once it ends, right? I mean, probably. Yeah, you're probably right. What is the bell doing? I would love if he would throw his head back. That would be funny. Okay, yeah, okay, well, I'm certainly happy to build him then. Because he looks so fun to use. Fun boy Sky. And his hair looks so messy. I love it. Such a sucker for messy hair. Such a sucker for for Skyra after all. What is that bell? Tells you that the presents are ready and you can come and unwrap them. The bell is related to the signature weapon. Well, we're not gonna get that one. With one wish. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Oh well. Anyways, so I think no more procrastination. Let's get right to it, right? Something else I should be doing before we do it? I don't think so. One pull and get the bell, guaranteed. Oh man, you're gonna make me waste my primal gems. I blame it on you, to be frank. That one is going right down the drain. Like, I will never see that pity again. That is... Yeah, but you know what you just did there? You basically started a gambling addiction by that. You know, there's a chance, so maybe you should try one at least. Right? The disappointment can't be that big, but the excitement would be hella great. And even a second one, it would be theoretically the same, so why wouldn't you just go with a second one as soon as you can? Didn't say which one. You're like that stupid genie that gives you 3 wishes, but whatever you wish for, it's gonna be terrible. That's exactly what you are, Maple. Exactly what you are. You know the dailies are very conveniently placed. Let's
We'll
walk
now
into...
begin the push-up section. Ready? Begin.
I hate you guys. You're my worst enemies. I'm gonna fight you one day. Yeah, you're gonna have...
Okay.
Wait. Never mind, actually. I think we're gonna go with this one. I don't know. Gotta pump the action up, right? Oh, I hate you guys. You know, please remove the push-ups. Nope, we're gonna take them. I have to take my my poor little bicycle, which doesn't have brakes anymore, to the S-Bahn station, which is basically a train station, every morning, which takes so much energy. I'm so exhausted after coming home, and I've just come home, so I'm so exhausted. So thank you very much for that one. I will you. That's fine here? Yeah. There you go, doubters. Drive a brakeless bicycle? You know, my environmental technologies teacher always used to say, well, it's a German saying, so it kind of doesn't work in English, but what he basically said is, wer bremst, verliert, which basically means the one who brakes is losing. Which is very much true when you think environmentally. Well, if 10 people say push-ups at a time, I will do them, just not at a time. Because at some points, it's not just at some point, like at least after 10, those are gonna break. Look at them. They're not like, they're just wobbling around. They're not like meant to do this. And I can't expect from this body more than what I can. Well, that sentence was absolutely useless. I can't expect from those muscles more than they can actually provide, so yeah. We have a Fantui from the trailer. Wait, I forgot the name. Columbina, right, there you go. I know that's not a hot take, I'm sorry. What am I supposed to do? Floppy mushrooms, really? Ah. From Monday, wait, from when you started doing it? Oh wait, mushrooms. 1 second here. See how viable Layla is here? Her damage on those mushrooms? Oh wait, you didn't see! Wait. Oh well. Anyway, now you have to believe me. Your push-ups have gotten better, honestly. I know. Especially the, I believe my physical education teacher in high school said that to me. Our muscles, if we don't really exercise, they only use 30% of the power. The power is there, but it just doesn't unlock that power because it's just saving like the body energy. But you can easily just unlock them by practicing. And once you reach like 80-90%, that's really when the body needs to start to create more muscle. So it's really just getting the exercise in, which was probably the case for me. Also a bit of technique. Where's your screen? There. Wait, there. No, well, that's you guys. There's the screen. You're welcome. Sounds like anime power up, but yeah, it's basically a training arc. So I'm glad that I managed to force you guys to force me to do sports, which is in my favor, I guess. Well, anyways, thanks, I guess. Not really how I expected this to go, but there we are. Planning on gliding to the Sanctuary of Sursana? No, I'm planning to get over to the city. Because I honestly don't know where the quest starts. Thanks for spoiling that. That was such an important piece of the lore now. Oh, come on. Stay put, stupid ghost boy. There you go. I don't think I'm gonna get up there, though. So let's teleport just over there. Maybe just... wait, no, we need to go to the city because otherwise Maple's gonna scream at me for having 160 resin. Wanna do 5 more to build up more muscles? No.
My legs are so sore.
See? Her legs are sore, my
Guess I
arms are
must have
sore,
been
my arms are
sleepwalking
noodles,
last
her
night.
legs are...
Again.
I don't know. Actually look kind of fine. Wanna do... Well, wait, no. Once again, no. I tried the code again, just to prove it to myself again. Oh man, I can vibe with Layla so much. No. Wanna use a crafting bench. Not really a spoiler since Pam tell you to do as soon as you log in. Oh well, I did not hear that. I never hear that. Okay. So Maple. Looky. It's perfect. And we also get some experience. Did I select a quest? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What am I missing? What is that? Uh-oh. What act is that? Act 1 with the... What is that? Which one is that? Why can't they give their quests normal names? Which one is that? I don't have any Sumerian character that's missing. Wait, the handbook tells you, right?
Why?
Everything's gonna turn out just fine. No. The art of horticulture? Think it's a story quest?
Do I have to write
I don't think
so
so.
many paper?
Because... Oh, Tainari. Oh no. No. Don't tell me it's this one. No, it's a different name though. It's a completely different name. No, it's a completely different name, right? Palmatunch. Oh, this was the same, right?
Why?
No, it's not the same. It's not the same. No, okay. It's not Kazuha, right? It's not Ayato, that's for sure. Acer palmatum. Okay, let me Google that, I guess. I hate that Genshin does that to me. Like, if I don't have a quest done, at least tell me which one. Apparently, Acer palmatum is to Kazuha's quest in its entirety. For real? That's really Kazuha's quest? Why is Kazuha's quest relevant? Why the hell is Kazuha's quest relevant for this one?
Why isn't it working? I don't get it.
I'm so disappointed in this game right now, to be honest. Wait, no, wait a second. Wait a second, I have an idea. I have an idea though. So is it like really necessary to have played it? It is related but it's spoilers. I know that with some quests you had the option to still do them, but do you guys think it's like absolutely worth playing Kazuha's first? You can't force it start the Archon quest. Are you sure? Are you sure I can't? Oh no, it's literally crossed out. Yeah, I guess so. You need to do Kazuha.
Penny's adventure team, assemble!
Exactly my feelings. Man, are you kidding me? I think it will be more informed if you do Kazuha's quest. Well, I guess we don't have a chance. I swear to God, if it ever comes fighting me, or biting me that I did not do Misato Ayato's quest, I'll just bury myself under a pillow and cry myself to sleep. Well, I guess, Mabel, you're gonna get a recap for Kazuha's quest. Hey, update. That's so underwhelming. Why? Why? Oh, why? Ah, life is pain. Why finish the character quest, at least the 5-star ones? Yeah, the thing is just that when I started doing the character quest, I was really far behind because I've been... Oh, sorry, I hit the microphone. I have not been playing for a year, half a year at least. And I was... While the Archon quests were rolling in, I had less and less time, and I was just like basically going, which of those is less fun and which of them is most fun, and then we played the ones that are most fun. So yeah. It's a tough one? What is this supposed to mean, a tough one? What was it? Ah, yeah. I was thinking of bringing Fandango Man with me then. It's lore heavy. Oh god. Am I ready for this?
I can see that.
Oh, sorry for interrupting you there, Scaramouche. Yeah, am I allowed to call... well, we'll find out if I'm still allowed to call him Scaramouche or not. Hey, we can actually get into level 50. Not enough thing, a lot of dialogue. Okay. I mean, I don't mind that. I said it before. I like myself a good bit of dialogue. Just hopefully not too boring. Problem is, it's probably gonna be boring and tough to go through now because just of the fact that I wanted to do something else. Not because it's gonna be boring or anything, but well, that's kind of underwhelming. It's even worse than us not getting Scaramouche. So much worse. Ah well, we're strolling through a field.
It's been a while since we first set foot on Inazuma. So many things have happened since then.
As if the blink of an eye. There have been many memorable events, yeah, and I think at that quest, or like the time during that quest, we were not even in Sumeru, so...
Yeah, we've definitely made some progress on our journey. So, where should we go today?
Wait, what has she seen?
Huh? What's up?
What did she see? Evil sword? Wait, is that... That sword looks familiar. Someone's coming.
Hey! What the heck was that for?
That sword looks very familiar.
Doesn't want to talk, huh?
Ooh,
Alright,
quick!
let's convince him to calm down a little.
Go, Lana. You got this.
Odds reveal. The night is cold.
What did he... Did he vanish?
Huh? So you don't have a vision after all?
Wait, no, we're not still in the Vision Hunter Creed. That's not... No.
Seems like I've mistaken you for someone else.
At the very least, you should make sure you've got the right person before you go attacking them.
I mean, for solo Layla, that's quite impressive. Yeah, I mean, if I would have Shenhe, then it would be a... Yeah, well, then I would have had to go for Cryo. Yeah, Cryo.
No, wait! Even when you've got the right person, you shouldn't go attacking them out of the blue. It's dangerous.
Yes, Samurai NPC 14, that's really not good.
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kaedahara Kazuha?
Do we look anything like him? No.
He carries a sword just like you. I've also heard that he possesses an animo vision.
Why are you looking for him?
That's none of your business. Never mind. You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting my time.
He doesn't have great situational awareness, that's for sure. Goodbye, friendly soldier.
What the heck is this guy's problem? Coming around here, waving that weird sword in our faces, and he didn't even apologize. Seems like a real nutcase. Well, one thing's for sure. No way are we telling him anything about Kazuha.
Yeah, I think... Well, I would like to know what's his problem, but I guess so.
Right? Paimon has a feeling, though, that even if this guy gets to challenge Kazuha to a duel, he won't be able to beat him. Anyway, just to be on the safe side, we should go find Kazuha right away and tell him to watch his back.
You have a hunch? Apparently we have a hunch.
Oh? What
We
kind
should
of
change the stream title. That's a good suggestion. That's a very good suggestion. Wait a second. That seems like a great title. Anyways. Can't get more intense than this now. Yeah, I can't. Do I have the Shogun? Yes, I do. I think this guy may have a special connection to Kazuha. I'm not sure why she thinks that.
A special connection? You mean beyond already knowing each other?
I can't say for sure, but I feel like the fighting styles are kind of similar, and I have no idea. We've never fought Kazuha. Why are we knowing this? It just doesn't make any sense.
Maybe a little. But then again, most people look pretty much the same once they start fighting, so that doesn't really prove anything. Anyway, there's no time to lose. Let's go tell Kazuha so we won't get into any danger. Paimon heard that the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment. Let's look for him there.
Also, we're gonna see Beto? Honestly, yep, nice. You've seen Kazuha fight? Besides him just blocking his sword, okay? That was epic, yeah. But that was not a fight. Doesn't count. Excuse... Oh, I don't have stamina. Great.
My guiding stars.
No, not that. What? Did we? Did we ever see Kazuha fight? Oh god, we're not... Well, Rito. Rito. Don't like the place. We saw him fight against the Shogun's army? Did we? Stolen vision? Did he fight there? No, he didn't, right? You scarred. Yeah, we should probably add him to the team as well. He doesn't have any well, artifacts. So he's kind of useless at this point.
This had better be important.
It sure is. Not really. Don't tell him. Can we give him like some leftover artifacts for now? Sure. We can have the crap that's left after farming for Lila, so... I'm sure you're gonna love this one. Oh, this one doesn't actually look that bad. Oh, well, besides the 10% defense. Well, okay, take that back. Yeah, just take all of the artifacts for her. Maybe animal bonus, that probably makes sense. Yeah, just take that. Iridescent Burner or the new ones. I don't have any artifacts. It really doesn't matter what they give me. HP? Sure thing. There, you better cope with that one. And Yeah, that one surely is a good Kokomi artifact, so take that one. How are we doing, Skara? Well... Oh, you don't have a weapon, right? I forgot about that one. Weapon. What does he need? I don't have any sets, like... If I have artifacts, then they're gonna be, like, specially found, but I don't have leftover artifacts, to be honest. Crit hits have 60% chance to create small... I don't know. Use Witsiv? At least give him Witsiv. I mean, I can. I can also give him... Oh wait, that's not Witsiv. Oh. Wait. Is it? Wait, which one is... Oh, what? Oh, wait. I thought... Oh, well, maybe... Is... Is Sacrificial Fragments good on Nahida? Because I'm pretty sure I was trying to give her, like, Witsiv. Oh, Clears? Oh, Clear, that's right. Well, I guess I don't have to build a new one then. Clee can just have it back. It's fine. Okay, how does your damage look now? Oh, a lot better. A heck of a lot better. Let's go down here. Okay, fine. Okay, come down, little boy.
Squall and Fury.
Oh, well. That was embarrassing. How do you go up? Man, that's so overpowered. He would make for a good spy. Was he growling? Yep. He didn't quite like whatever I did. Oh, random NPC 17. Hello there, Chow. Wait, do we know Chow? I feel like we know Chow.
Hey! Hello? Do you know where Kazuha is?
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive after all.
Guess the other guy was here too.
Well, we took the small vessels into Rito on a routine supply run, only this time, as soon as we entered the harbor, we ran into a huge crowd of Inazumans, all of them wanting to know about Kazuha. If it's because of that battle on Nizuchi Beach, Captain Beto had a great run there too, but I don't see her getting this kind of attention.
I don't think it's positive attention.
Kazuha keeps to himself most of the time. In fact, there are times when he doesn't even listen to the captain, but she just laughs it off.
Oh, so you still don't know what he did?
I've heard bits and pieces. Something about him blocking the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi.
Oh wow, we're really late. Oh, oh, is that what we are at in the story right now? I feel like they're so dumbed down at this point. Crit stats are exactly like Raiden's. He'll crit once in a blue moon, just like his mother. Hey, you know, when she hits like a truck, and we all love her when she does that.
Is it really as big a deal as everyone's making it out to be?
I mean, he blocked an attack that is unblockable, so yes. We could compare it to the technique Beto used to strike down Haishan. Is that really comparable? I'm not sure.
Really? Wow. When you put it like that, it all makes sense. In that case, his newfound stardom is well deserved.
Is the chain chamber already up and running again? Or is that also something that is in the future?
He was called away earlier by some people from the Tenryo Commission. They said they had something important to discuss with him. I thought they'd come to arrest him at first. Turns out they couldn't have been friendlier to him. Seems like they really respect the guy.
Just a little while ago, this would have been completely unimaginable.
I don't even think whatever I think right now is gonna be appearing there, because my opinion about all the Shogun stuff is completely different to what they experience. Is the second Shogun quest already done? I think that's actually an important question. I think the Chain Chamber was up by now. Okay. Yeah, maybe they're trying to show some goodwill.
Thank you! Guess we'll go pay a visit to the Tenryou Commission.
Oh, I love those guys.
All right then. I'll just stay here and carry on trying to fend off the crowd.
Yep, just make sure they don't slaughter you with a sword. Also, I'm literal god. Look at me fly. Okay, but he doesn't... Oh, does he? No. He only goes up when you press the button. Now Fandango's all wet. Yeah. That, like, I think whether we've done the second quest with the Shogun is kinda the most important one here. But I think it was before that one. I could be wrong though. And I'm probably wrong because I'm usually wrong when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Quit following me.
Did you tell it to me?
Too slow.
He sounds oddly soft. Like... Man, I'm so curious as to what happens to him during the Archon quest. Are we even gonna see his I don't know. Are we just gonna go into the Archon quest and he's gonna be like, hey, I'm Scaramouche now, I'm a nice boy. Or something like that. I don't know. Wait, is that the samurai or is that another one?
Oh?
Oh, no, that's not even a samurai, that's like poor, powerless NPC 17. Sorry about that.
Greetings. We were just discussing the repealing of the
Oh,
vision.
no,
Hunter
I actually know him, right?
Since you're here, you're very welcome to listen in on the conversation.
That's the guy from the first Shogun quest. The one that the Shogun nearly killed? If I'm not wrong.
We invited Mr. Kaidahara here to extend a gesture of goodwill on behalf of the Shogunate. Your hard work has secured for us the agreeable state of affairs that we now enjoy. Also, I've been granted the chance to correct my clan's past mistakes. And for that, I'm deeply grateful. The Almighty Shogun has issued a large array of directives aimed at resolving, or at least easing, the tensions that have built up over the years. The Tri-Commission has made the recommendation to use this opportunity to restore the honor of the Kaidahara name. Regarding the history of the Kaidahara clan, I trust that you're already somewhat informed?
Yeah, I heard a thing or two during the festival.
In short, there was once a group of select bladesmiths who served the Shogun directly, responsible for upholding and further developing the traditional blade forging arts of the Almighty Shogun. The Kaidahara clan belonged to this class. But there came a time when some of these bladesmiths revolted and fled to Snezhnaya. Both the Kaidahara and Kamisato clans were held accountable for lax oversight and entered a period of great turmoil.
Is there any reason for it being Snezhnaya? Or is that just like pure coincidence? I don't see people fleeing to Snezhnaya. Why would you flee there? Out of all the possibilities, like, I think if you're ever gonna flee from your own country, you're probably gonna go to Mondstadt, right? No rules? So, makes sense.
We later learned that the whole misadventure had been secretly orchestrated by the Fatui. Attributing all of the blame to the Kamisato and Kaidahara clans was neither proper nor just. Considering Mr. Kaidahara has once more made an outstanding contribution to Inazuma, the Almighty Shogun believes he should not only be rewarded for his achievements, but also receive recompense for the excessive punishment borne by his clan in the past.
No, that's gonna be expensive.
In the interest of preventing further harassment of the Bladesmith clans by the Fatui, we chose not to publicly release the findings of our investigations into these matters. We trust you can understand why this was necessary.
Snezhnaya isn't a bad country. In fact, the Cry Archon loves the people. Yeah, that's out of the question. But, I mean, if you're gonna flee, you're not gonna flee into a country where you know that the Fatui operate. That for one. And if you're gonna flee to another country, you're not gonna flee into, like, the ice biomes, right? Like, you wouldn't... If you would have to pick a place where you could hide on, like, Teyvat so far, you would probably not pick Dragonspine, right? Especially not if it's a long-term solution. And Mondstadt has a moderate climate, no rules, no Archons that are suppressing you, beer, wine, alcoholism. The important stuff, you know?
This is a true honor. I am delighted to be in a position to receive the goodwill of the Almighty Shogun and the Shogunate at large. However, would I be correct to assume that this magnanimous gesture does not come without some strings attached?
I can assure you that nothing could be further from the truth. We seek only to correct a past injustice. With the
To be honest, I
Kaidahara
trust
clan's
him because he
reputation
should
and
be scared
occupation
as
restored,
hell.
the Kaidaharas will be bladesmiths once more, and your wanderings will finally come to an end.
Shogun nearly offed him, so I don't see him lying anymore, or putting something up against the Shogun.
You will be able to lead a safe and prosperous life in Inazuma.
Maybe
soon,
like the
with
cold weather,
almighty
not if
Shogun's
they're coming from
blessing and full
Inazuma,
support
right?
of the Shogunate.
I have grown accustomed to life among the elements. I fear I would no longer feel at home behind the tall walls of a stately abode. Yet my ancestors did indeed take great pride in the name of Kaidahara, and the art of blade making for which it stood. I do have a responsibility to restore their honor.
I sense some hesitation in your words.
Kazuha's wandering, Scar's the wandering, I'm seeing a connection. True. But also Scaramouche is also a bit of a wanderer, right? So far we have always just seen him like along his path. Also has been wandering on a, well, a bit more of a personal journey as well. Which ties into the whole Bohemian Rhapsody thing as well. Which is kinda neat.
Should you accept this offer, I imagine many of the malicious rumors currently circulating through the populace will disappear.
Malicious rumors? All we heard on the way here was so much praise that we almost wondered whether there was another Kaidahara Kazuha in town.
Well, to some, the Muso no Hitotachi is something that can never be defeated. They cannot accept the idea that Mr. Kaedahara really parried the Shogun's strike.
To be honest, I wonder if that kinda makes them doubt some of the faith they had in the Shogun. Like, you know, you have the god that is just... She has a strike and you can't block it, so... maximum authority, and then just some boy blocks it.
Also, eyewitnesses saw him using the power of Electro in addition to that of Animo. As a result, the falsehood that Kaedahara Kazuha was using a delusion began to spread.
Good night, it's almost morning here. Yeah, so... we will... tomorrow or... well, sometime on the weekend. I will try to, as soon as possible, get to the Archon quest, but... today, probably not. So... sorry, but yeah, have a good night.
What? But that doesn't make sense. Using a delusion turns you old and frail, and Kazuha still looks fine.
That is correct. However, to some people, the idea of a single person wielding two elements at once is a more inconceivable notion still.
This is just one of many similar rumors. I am very uncomfortable with being the subject of public discussion, no matter whether it brings suspicion or stardom my way. But perhaps if the Shogunate is willing to publicly support me, this situation will blow over more quickly.
This is precisely why I encourage you to give our offer some serious thought. It stands to benefit all of us.
Please allow me some time to consider. In fact, let us put this discussion on hold for the moment. Well then, what brings the two of you
Yeah,
here?
right. You should have probably... like, considered that something's up if we are suddenly appearing. That's true.
Yikes! We nearly forgot about the most important thing!
Yeah, Paimon was just standing there and forgot the reason why she even is there. What? How does that work? You and Paimon recount the attack on the outskirts.
Why would such a dangerous individual be looking for me?
Do you have any siblings? I don't think that's the case. Could be someone you trained with under the same master because of the fighting style.
No. This puzzles me as much as it does you. My fighting forms were taught to me by my family, based on techniques originally developed for blade testing. We undergo rigorous training to standardize every motion the blade is put through, so that each can be fairly assessed for quality.
Well, that sounds exhausting.
Over time, these techniques came to form something of a Kaedahara sword art, focused on blade testing, but with a full repertoire of combat forms. Those forms are quite different from the more practical ones typically used by samurai in battle. So it's hard to imagine that the similarity you speak of was coincidence alone.
You also had a weird sword, so that's true. It's also another thing that's weird.
All the to watch your back. This guy was a serious nutcase.
Paimon really likes that word, and I don't like it.
Indeed. He sounds highly aggressive. Anyone he targets is at risk of serious injury, or worse.
In that case, I will send some men out immediately to search for him.
Thank you. I must say I am now very curious about this matter, and I will also need some time to consider your offer. I will first join the Traveler in investigating the one who attacked her, then give you a conclusive answer upon my return.
Very well. Please stay safe.
Come on. Let's go and track down your aggressor.
Alrighty. When will the day appear when we are more than just a traveler?
He knows the most about what goes on in town. Let's see what...
I'm sorry, Paimon. Just completely stopped you. Where are we going, Kazuha? I love how people... Oh, wait, are we... Ryuji? So we're going to Dango? No, not Dango, Sango. We're just going to Dango, that's right. Ah, but while we're here anyways, we can get some Dango milk. That's true. Wait for what?
The wind rises. Search for it.
Is that effective? I'm not sure. You walked through a door as Scaramouche and walked out as Layla? That's what you would think. But to be honest, from the back, like, on short notice, they look very similar. They have both those little thingies hanging down. Same color scheme. A hat. But I'm very confident in the fact that I switched the character right before I left. One dango milk, I said while getting two. Damn it, I still got one. Oh, and... I can't? Oh, I don't have the berries for the pancakes. That's unfortunate. That was a quick switch. Yep. So that, by the way, is Scaramouche. You know? See the difference? You can probably see the difference at the wings, right? Yep.
Hey there! We'd like to ask you a quick question.
Go ahead, Paimon.
Do you know if anyone around here has been looking for him? For Kaidahara Kazuha, we mean.
Aha! So this is the renowned Mr. Kaidehara.
Oh, get ready for some
I've
gossip.
heard a lot about you. It is an honor to finally meet you today.
You are too kind. We are currently investigating an assault and would appreciate any help you can offer.
Oh? You were targeted in an assault? Let me think. I can't seem to recall anything of immediate interest. Mr. Kaidehara is currently the talk of the town, so there are always a lot of people looking for him. To be honest with you, our detective agency has recently been receiving many inquiries from people wishing to obtain Mr. Kaidehara's personal
That's so
information.
creepy.
Some of them were
Why
offering
would
us
you ask
millions
for
of
that?
mora just to gather the information they want. If these were more legitimate
Probably all just
commissions,
want to get visions,
Sango would have
right?
snapped them up in an instant.
Millions? Of Mora?
Oh, Paimon likes that one.
Oh, wait. Even at that price, you probably still shouldn't.
Please, accept my thanks for looking out for my privacy.
Of course. No matter what, we only take on legitimate cases. We don't make our money by revealing details of other people's day-to-day life just for the sake of it.
I mean, that's what a private investigator does.
Sorry, I got a little off topic. What I'm really trying to say is, it doesn't surprise me that a complete stranger is looking for Mr. Kaidehara. But I wouldn't know where to begin if we want to connect this with an assault.
Then let's put that connection aside for now. Have there been any other attacks or similar incidents recently that stand out as particularly unusual? The Tenryou Commission had very few leads, and I thought you might have some information from different sources.
It's true that the commissioners aren't clued up about every little thing that goes on out in the streets. But typically, it's only the most trivial events that manage to escape their attention. If anyone had been out there attacking people, that would be assault, in which case the Tenryo Commission would absolutely get involved.
No one cared about us being assaulted.
That does make sense.
Oh, well, they did after we reported it,
Looks
actually.
like the trail's already run
fair.
cold.
I still find it difficult to believe that whoever attacked you hasn't been causing any trouble elsewhere. Few people possess your prowess in battle. So unless you were the first person he targeted, someone is certain to have been hurt by now.
Is this your way of giving praise? I'm not sure.
I am well aware of your talents.
Ah, well, yeah.
There is no need to be humble around me. In fact, I'm quite relieved that you were the one he targeted. It would cause me great grief to see someone become critically injured or lose their life because of me. For the poor victim, this would be a completely senseless crime.
You saved it.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
It seems you are every bit the selfless hero they make you out to be, Mr. Kaidehara. Surely this same concern for your fellow man is what drove you to fearlessly raise your blade against the almighty Shogun.
He's kind of taking away, like, our spotlight
Truth
here.
be told,
I don't like this.
I don't know quite what came over me in that moment.
You are much too humble. Don't worry, I completely understand your concerns. I will try my best to gather whatever leads I can for you.
What's gonna happen to us if we're not anymore, like, in the center of attention? What are we gonna be? We're gonna turn back from being the traveler into, like, being the blonde person? Is that what we're gonna turn into?
Oh,
not good.
Actually, there was one strange incident over the last few days. It doesn't involve an attack, though. Let me tell you about it just in case.
Sure. During times like this, the more information we have, the better.
All right then. Recently, 2 people went missing from the city at around the same time. One of them is a pretty well-known collector, surnamed Nagato. The other, Amenoma Yuya, is a samurai from the Amenoma clan.
Amenoma. Now there's a familiar name.
Is it?
Right. Yuya is the nephew of Amenoma Togo, the owner of Amenoma Smithy. 2 grown men going missing at the same time. Their cases are likely connected.
How many people living in Inazuma? How is 2 people getting abducted like a small thing?
Is also an accomplished martial artist who is skilled with the blade. Perhaps he is the one you are looking for.
Understood, though it seems highly unlikely to me. I neither know this man, nor do I have any idea why he may wish to attack me.
I don't know, let's consider it a favor for her. Mr. Ryuji, I guess.
Sure, can't hurt. We never know what we might find out along the way.
Thank you, Ryuji. We'll start by making some inquiries at the Amenoma Smithy.
Sounds good. All the best with your
Is that
investigation.
at the blacksmith of
I'll get
Inazuma?
myself.
If so, I completely forgot the name. Oh yeah, I did. Huh. Right, it was... okay, I remember Hajime. But I forgot that the old guy's name was Amenoma. That's interesting.
Ah, if it isn't Kaedehara Kazuha. What brings you here today?
Huh? You 2 know each other?
Yes, the Kaedehara and Amenoma clans were both members of the Raiden Gokaden. Historically, there have always been deep links between the 2 clans. After I returned to Inazuma, I visited Mr. Amenoma to pay my respects.
I see. So many complicated structures in Inazuma. Like, maybe it's just because of the words that are so complex. And with Sumeru, at least, I know the words, for example, Eremites and Academia. That's like words I can understand. But like, I feel like there's so many commissions and so many things going on in Inazuma, and it's really hard to follow at some points. Ah.
Yes. You may recall the story of the Raiden Gokaden from the Iridori Festival.
I think you mentioned that word, yeah.
Let's trace their craft back to the same source. Over time, each of us has arrived at a different blade-making philosophy, spawning the development of different branches of the same art.
Yeah, I think it's not even the worst. The worst thing in Sumeru is really you got like the Raiden Shogun and then the Raiden Gokugen, which are related in a certain sense, but that makes you even more mix things up. While in other nations you have like clearly separate structures. So it is really confusing from time to time. But I guess so far they also have the most complicated political nature, so to a certain degree that makes sense. Not saying it's a good thing. It confuses the heck out of me.
As an example, the Amenoma art strives to emulate the abiding patience and determination of water as it turns stone to sand. There is nothing mystical to our work. There is only practice, day in and day out, until both body and mind have memorized the craft, turning each motion of every technique into an intrinsic part of the bladesmith's life. As for the art of the Kaedehara clan, I believe it's called the Ishin art.
And that's once again is like Ishin, we know Musuni Ishin is the sword of the Shogun, right? It's related, yeah. But then again, you just get those terms thrown at you like with no hesitation. Makes it a bit hard to follow. What's it best? Just God and the Knights of Favonius? Yeah, it's fine. Might even be a little too little, but to be honest, it makes total sense as it's the first region and you don't want to be like having all those terms thrown at you. And at the end, we also heard like new things as Abyss and the Fatui that are getting involved and stuff. That was all really surface level stuff. But like Inazuma just, especially compared to Leah, which was still very mild with like, you got the Shishing, whatever. You got the Archon, and you got, well, those are basically the most important things there, I guess. Well, you got the whole thing with the Yakshas, but still, Inazuma went in with the lore bombs. Yeah, but the lore bombs are really hard to follow if like you have to have a dictionary with you where you can look up all the different words they use all the time. That makes it really hard for me to follow sometimes. I don't think it's that bad in Sumeru so far.
That's right.
At least for me. The
Ishin
schools were
art
kind of
strives
confusing.
for complete harmony between blade and mind from the moment that forging begins. For only a blade thus forged can capture and convey its maker's thoughts and feelings, and eventually become an extension of its wielder's will.
Sword making like
Indeed.
something magic in this world?
Most samurai choose their blades, but an Ishin blade chooses its owner. You are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin blade. It gladdens my heart to see that although the Kaedehara clan has fallen on hard times, its ideals and virtues are alive and well.
You overestimate me. My actions are guided by my own personal sentiments, not by any noble aspirations on behalf of my clan. But let's get back on topic. The purpose of our visit today is to gather some information on your missing nephew. We hope to assist with the investigation. It may turn out that this case is connected to another we are pursuing.
Ah, yes. My nephew. I reported the case to the Tenryo Commission,
oh, my nephew.
but I haven't heard anything back so far. He didn't say a word before he left, which is very unlike him. I'm still completely at a loss on what to make of it, but I've done what I can so far. Worrying is futile. All I can do now is wait for the news from the Tenryo Commission.
We heard that there was a collector involved in the disappearance too. Know anything about that?
I mean, you gotta look at it from a different perspective, right? Family is temporary, but sword making is eternal, so obviously doesn't care that much for his nephew. Kinda makes sense, doesn't it? Especially in a nation of eternity.
Yes. On the morning that Yuya went missing, he gave me a very cryptic look and said that he was going to give me a great gift. I believe he went to collect the item from Mr. Nagato after that, The next thing I heard was that a fire had broken out at the warehouse.
Yoimiya?
And neither of them came back.
Fire? Where?
Yes.
Like where? But
Strange,
the warehouse,
isn't
but
it?
you know.
I wonder what could have caused it. Unfortunately, there was very little evidence left behind, so nobody knows what really happened.
Dominic wouldn't be very proud of this. You sure? I think he would love this, of course. Who even is Dominic?
Do you have any thoughts on what Yuya may have wanted to give you?
If I had to guess, it must have been some kind of rare weapon. Otherwise, there would have been no reason for him to get my hopes up.
Dominic Toretto? Ah, yeah, that one.
He's never been particularly interested in blade forging, but has always had a fondness for blade testing, and can sense even the most minute differences in blade quality. He is extraordinarily talented in martial arts, particularly when it comes to the art of the sword.
Wanna hear a small story? I have never watched Fast and the Furious. I have no idea who that is. He's all about family over everything. Oh, is that also the guy that said like the city is full of corrupt cops while like crashing through the city and stuff? Is that the same guy? Or is that like wait a second, is that wait, the one with the family thing? Family. Is he played by Vin Diesel? Like I'm not sure, this is probably unrelated, but it just made me think of that. I don't know. Probably totally unrelated. But that kind of reminded me of that one. Anyways. What the? Don't question it.
Truth be told, we have some information that you may find to be objectionable. The person we are looking for, he attacked this friend of mine.
In the beginning it really did not annoy me, but I keep bringing it up as of now because, like, when are we ever gonna get like a title that is like worth what we are? We're not just a traveler. We are also not just like the blonde kid anymore. We're like a hero with special powers and the traveler. It's the traveler. The friend.
Based
You
on
might
the
know
evidence
the
we have
person.
gathered so far,
Safety
only
Inazuma.
Yuya seems to match the suspect's profile.
What? No. Absolutely impossible. Yuya is not that kind of person. He is humble and kind. Even his training is done with the goal of calming his mind. He has never gotten into a fight before.
Huh. Is that so?
Yes. If there's one thing
Arizona
I
or
can say
Ryzen?
for certain, it's that Yuya would never draw his blade without a very good reason.
What are those names, Maple? Where do you get them from? Dovahkiin? Is that even a name? Why can't we call us Dovahkiin? That sounds like a medical thing. Like a condition. Or maybe some medicine. Take your Dovahkiin. Why don't we go with their names? Like, they have names. You don't know Dovahkiin? No. But I just don't... She's called Lamine. Why don't people call her Lamine? We obviously have been referred to as Lamine already, but just by our brother from Skyrim. Do you want to hear a funny short story? I have never played Skyrim.
But, with that said, it's equally out of character for him to just disappear, with neither farewell nor fair warning. I also cannot know what course of action he might be capable of if coerced, or otherwise compelled by circumstances unbeknownst to me. Anyway, should you find him, please let me know as soon as possible.
Don't worry. You have our word.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't think Yuya was the one who attacked us as well.
Now we still need to get the info from the Nagato family.
Yes. It sounds as if something happened when the two men met each other. Let's pay a visit to the Nagato household.
This guy has either the best time of his life or like the worst ever. I feel like he's been working on that same sword for ages.
Okay.
I think I know his problem. Usually when you try to like forge a sword, it should be warm, right? And he forgot to heat it, so he's just beating a metal stick. Ah, amateur. Skyrim was the god of the game of at that. What was the god of game that time? So supposed to be Rodhead, yeah. Rodhead? Red Hot. There you go. Guy's a noob. Yeah, doesn't even know what he's doing, even though he's been doing it for probably a year now. Now, yeah, I know Skyrim is good, but I need to play it as well. I just something that I feel like I won't ever get around to playing it. Even though it's not bad or anything. So what happens if I use it here? Oh, well, he doesn't drop. Okay. Do you still have stamina once he's done? Yeah, you do. Huh. It's a really old game now. I mean, just because it's old doesn't mean it's not playable, but makes it harder to play it and enjoy it. Just realized, like, no. I thought Skara's posture is like slightly worse than the others. Certainly not worse than mine.
I'm very sorry, but we cannot afford to pay what we owe right now. My husband has gone missing, and I'm still trying to find him.
Why does he think we are gonna...
You misunderstand us. We are here to help with the investigation. We'd like to ask you some questions about Mr. Nagato's disappearance, if we may.
Ah, I see. I thought the debt collectors had come to visit again. I'm sorry
Do
you
we
have to see
look
me in
like
this
debt
dreadful
collectors?
state. Has some new information come out? Do you know where he's gone?
Why does no one recognize us?
I'm afraid we don't have any new information at the moment. We're still trying to find out as much as we can to inform our search. With this in mind, can we perhaps ask some questions about your family's current situation?
For example,
She just doesn't know us.
struggling to understand
So
why a
disrespectful.
collector would be strapped for Mora.
That's a long story. Ever since I've known him, he's been an avid collector of all sorts of things. He'd always get so animated when he was showing them to me. I knew nothing about the items myself, but seeing how enthusiastic and excited they made him, I was happy to believe that they were just extremely important to him.
Literally one golden hair one with a floating companion. I mean mascot. I mean emergency food. I mean flying thing. Yeah, like first of all, there's besides Toma, is Toma even blonde? I think so. But besides him, there's like no other person that looks somewhat similar like us. We have like completely different clothes, we look different, we have different hair, we don't have a vision. We're like, we should be a big sensation here. And we got this flying lavender melon, yeah, exactly, next to us. Everyone should know we still saved the country at this point in time. Is this person living under a rock or something?
Everything was fine when we first got married.
Yeah, Mia does kind of.
But
Yeah,
as
she
time
does.
went by,
But she also
things
looks very
changed for the
different.
worse.
She looks a lot in a zoom, like an Inazuma person, right? We really don't. No matter where we were, actually, our clothing just doesn't really fit in anywhere.
Uh-oh, what happened?
He lost his sense of restraint. He started buying more and more things, and even resorted to borrowing money just so he could pay for them. Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons. It was awful. There were days when he'd spend hours down at the warehouse, admiring his weapons even as debt collectors were descending upon our house.
That sounds
He
unhealthy.
wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them. Just sat there staring at them like he was in a trance.
That's your typical
I'm
gun
happy
owner.
He has a hobby, and I'm willing to support him. But making ends meet has to come first. I've tried talking to him about it so many times, but he never listens. On the last day that I saw him, I gave him an ultimatum. I said, if he refused to sell his collectibles and pay off his debts, I would divorce him and take the children with me.
Ooh, divorce.
Whoa.
And
That's...
that led to an argument.
Actually, it didn't. Generally, he's a quiet man who likes to go with the flow. On most things, he leaves the decision-making to me.
And then he said, I will take the swords.
I never would have dreamed of threatening him with divorce if the debts hadn't pushed our family to the brink. After I said those words, he froze and was silent for a long time. When he finally spoke, he awkwardly mumbled that he would pick out a few items to sell. His voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, what would happen to our family?
It's very important to threaten with divorce. You did the right thing there.
Had I not indulged his bad habits, we wouldn't have found ourselves in such a predicament. And I also don't know if he had actually come to his senses, or if he was simply angry with me. The next thing I heard was that our warehouse had caught fire, and both he and the buyer had gone missing.
Oh, well, that
I
sounds
see.
more like a dead
I
person problem
understand.
than a missing person
Ame no
thing.
Yuya came to purchase a weapon from Mr. Nagato. During the sale, a fire broke out at the warehouse, and both men disappeared.
At first, I assumed they must have gotten into an argument over the price. But my
And it
husband
got
has never been one
heated.
to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries, so it's hard to imagine him getting into a fierce argument.
More like a
Maybe
fiery
he
argument.
was feeling the pressure from the debts?
I don't know. He
Sorry.
just disappeared after the warehouse burned down. Perhaps he's too afraid to come home now that all his collectibles have been lost in the fire, and he's got no way to pay off our debts. Even though I'm still a little mad at him, we're a family, and I want us to face our family's crisis together. As long as he's willing to turn over a new leaf, I know we can work things out.
Please don't get upset. There could be more to this situation than meets the eye. If collecting things is a habit that Mr. Nagato had his whole life, it is quite unusual for this habit to change so drastically over a short period. But the information we gathered from the other side suggests Ame no Yuya is also a mild-mannered man who would not be likely to start an argument.
Contradiction.
This situation is getting a little confusing.
A little confusing? More like completely mystifying.
Let's try a change of scenery and see if we can piece together what we've learned. Rest assured, we'll notify you if we find anything.
Thank you so much. I just want him to come home.
Bye, by the way.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise that the sales meeting between the two men was somehow the catalyst for their disappearance. The fire at the warehouse likely played a part in how the situation unfolded, though its exact role is a mystery. Do you have any thoughts?
Well, Paimon was thinking that maybe someone accidentally knocked over an oil lamp and, nope, never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while. Over to you.
Perhaps the fire was deliberately used to hide the truth. To hide the truth of what? I think we're missing something. That's actually a thing.
Right. I very much agree with you. It seems highly likely that we're missing a piece of the puzzle. Working off what we know so far, there are too many things that don't add up. The chances are that there are still some clues left for us to discover. One fact that I keep coming back to is that Amenoma Yuya is polite and well-mannered, while Mr. Nagato is introverted and passive. Neither seems like the type of person who is inclined towards initiating conflict. Mr. Nagato, being heavily in debt, is also the only one of them with the potential motive to disappear after the fire. The more I ponder it, the more puzzling it becomes. Just what could have happened there?
Yeah, it also doesn't seem to be connected to our attacker, so not really of interest to me so far.
Right. Although the time frame seems to broadly match, no other details that we've learned seem to link the two events together. Amenoma Yuya lacks a key distinguishing feature of the attacker, namely that he is principally a practitioner of the blade testing techniques of Amenoma art, not those of the combat-oriented Ishin art.
Darn! We thought we could get two birds with one stone here, but at this rate, it's starting to look like a wild goose chase.
Yep, and we just started doing the chores for someone else.
Let's
that
keep
seems
going,
like some common
since we've
theme.
come this far. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs. Nagato will be able to get some closure.
Okay.
Thought they're offloading the work to us. Oh, that was
Let's head
so
out of the
planned
city
by the
and check out
detective
warehouse.
agency.
There's still
So
a chance
planned.
we may be able to find some shreds of evidence.
Oh, they played us again. So can I?
Squall and Fury.
What does he say by the way? Squallum theory? What does that mean? Yeah, well, that was actually quite useful for liftoff. Legit 2 a.m. I'm gonna head out now. Yep, it's fine. So
I hear something ominous in the
one
wind.
second, Kazuha. We're gonna do like the Archon quest tomorrow probably. So we'll most likely start earlier. Not as early as usual, but we should be already well within the quest by now. So yeah, if you're well, if you have time tomorrow, feel free to check in. Otherwise, feel free not to. It's up to you. Of course. But yeah, sorry for the quest not existing today. I'm sorry. I really didn't expect this. Well, it came back to bite me. Sorry for that. But yeah, tomorrow, I guess. So, have a nice dream. Sleep well.
Oh! This must be another one of those sounds that only you can hear. As sketchy as that whole thing seems, you did put it to good use when we were chasing down that vision thief at Beto's tournament, so...
It's true. Knew we would count on you.
Now I'm picking up a strong scent in addition to the sound. It's right around here somewhere.
A shrine? Berries?
But there's nothing here.
It's gone now, but I can still sense the direction it
Ah
left
yeah, I
in.
forgot you got like the super sense and smell and stuff.
It felt very much like that ancient presence in Inazuma. The remnants of the Tatarigami.
That's the poisonous stuff, right? Did not think we would encounter that one again.
Indeed. But this unexpected spring of inauspicious energy may prove to be of benefit to our investigation.
To be honest, that sword that the samurai used kinda looked like Tatarigami.
We should remain vigilant and approach slowly.
Huh. So it's an underground warehouse.
The force is definitely coming from down below.
Well, I'm getting severe flashbacks from Scaramouche poisoning us, so that's not good.
The source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this place, but the residue it left behind still hasn't dissipated completely. Judging from the concentration, I would have to conclude that the Tatarigami source resided here for a very long time.
Mrs. Nagato said her husband used to hang around the warehouse by himself a lot.
Is it dangerous?
Could well be that he was already under the influence of Tatarigami energy at that time.
Surely someone would have noticed, right?
From what I've been told, Tatarigami does not turn all upon whom it preys into violent monsters, but most will develop a stubborn streak upon being exposed to the Tatarigami's unfulfilled will. Their interests become fanatical obsessions.
That would explain the whole sword thing, yeah.
Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with. The influence of Tatarigami could explain why he became an obsessive hoarder, amassing more and more possessions, even as he put himself in grave debt.
So what should we do now? Go down and take a look?
Step back. I'll open the door and take a look inside.
I mean, you have animal power. Can't you, like, blow out all the air inside and then we got fresh air? Does that not work?
If we don't open this door, we can move no closer to the truth. You needn't worry. Both of us have faced far greater dangers than this. Relatively speaking, the risk here is trivial.
Tatarigami nearly killed us. Trivial sounds kind of wrong here. You do you, Mr. Kazuha. Sure you got this.
What's down there?
Everything's buried in debris. I can't see anything.
Well, it would make sense after a fire, right?
It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble.
Well, is that a good or bad thing considering this whole situation?
That was too scary! Paimon was so sure that the warehouse boogeyman was about to jump out at us!
Ah, poor Paimon.
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction that the Tatarigami energy's source left this place. 2 ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. I fear much misfortune has already befallen them.
Well, then, let's hurry.
Yes, let's go. If nothing else, it's vital that we find out where this Tatarigami energy is coming from. Quiet your mind and focus on what you sense around you. Perhaps you, too, will perceive its ominous presence in the wind.
Nope, not feeling anything. Still not feeling anything. Oh wait, the black stuff? Oh yeah, probably. You relevant? No, you not. So where's the bad power coming from? Not down there. Over there?
From this point, the trail appears to split into 2. The main source of the Tatarigami energy continued on into the distance, but a small portion remained here, and seems to be dissipating slowly.
The 2 parts, so that would correspond to our 2 missing people?
Quite possibly. Let's search the area.
Sure. Just gotta get those berries that I just saw.
Quit following me.
I need to find some good old pancakes.
Quit following me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Scar. I'm not gonna be following you.
Too slow.
Whoa! Look at all those hilly churls! They're acting really strangely.
I don't even see any.
Something seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look.
Why does he already do quite decent damage? I don't think that's fair.
Not now.
Like, my Layla is like fully built. But his DPS already seems super good. Ooh, that's dangerous though. If he gets knocked around.
Let's light it up!
Hold the line.
Unsightly insects! You're dead! The wind rises.
Oh man, he's satisfying to play. Gonna have to build him. Oh no.
It's...
Ugh! Look at this red stuff. What is it?
What is it?
By the looks
That
of
doesn't
it,
sound
a
good.
letter written on a piece of torn clothing. The ink is bone dry. It must have been written quite some time ago.
If it's just a letter, why does Paimon think it's disgusting?
Well, let's take a look.
Reading time. I am Nagato. I was wounded by Amenoma Yuya. I forgot how his name was pronounced. He took my most precious blade. I chased him, but could not catch him. I lay down here to rest on account of my exhaustion. I thought that I might coke right here. My stomach kept on bleeding. Okay, well, you're badly wounded then. But it seems that some strange power has sustained me. Why did he steal that blade? I was going to sell it to him. He even burned my warehouse down. Ah, it hurts. It hurts. But for some reason I can't fall unconscious. So all I can do is distract myself from this pain and write. Oh, what will happen to Sachiko, Yuichi, and Yui? You know you're just 50 meters away from them. I'm sorry to them. I really am. Only now do I realize how stuck in my ways I was, and how blind to my obsession. I must have been cursed. Collected all those strange and bizarre things. But they won me. No one iota, whatever that means, of happiness or warmth. But they won me, not one. I don't know what that means. Put all of it together, and it still wouldn't have been worth a single word from her mouth. Thank you, and I'm sorry I'm sorry for letting you down, Sachiko. I'm still not sure how to pronounce that. Why are Inazuma names so hard to pronounce? Even Lia names are easier.
According to this letter, a conflict arose because Amenoma Yuya wanted to seize a blade belonging to Mr. Nagato. Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr. Nagato in the fight.
But why?
Mr. Nagato kept chase as long as he could, eventually stopping here to write this letter when his strength gave out.
So, where is he?
Second question that is pretty important here, yeah.
He was not only mortally wounded, but also under the heavy influence of Tatarigami. Add to that the fact that its aura seems to have attracted a horde of monsters, and I'm afraid he may no longer be with us.
Oh, that's...
Whatever traces there may have been of his fate beyond after this point, they've since been disturbed by the hilly churls. There's nothing more for us to find here.
Yeah. You know, maybe sometimes you gotta leave the dead to rest, so... Maybe we should focus on some more important things then.
Yes. Right now, we need to uncover some more important truths. If Amenoma Yuya is attacking other people indiscriminately, then the longer we take to find him, the more people risk meeting the same tragic end.
Right! So let's get moving!
But it's not his nature, didn't we discuss that?
I wouldn't be surprised if he, too, fell prey to the influence of the Tatarigami. For a practitioner of the martial arts, the easiest desire to inflame would be their pursuit of further power and skill. All the clues that at first seemed disparate and disconnected, it seems that now we know the thread that runs between them. I have a hypothesis that, if it's correct, not only explains the series of events leading to the two men's disappearance, but also zeroes in on the attacker's identity.
Okay.
Wait! You figured it out? So these two cases are connected after all?
I believe so. But it's something of an outlandish idea. I will only be able to confirm my suspicions once we've met him in person.
And you're only gonna tell me once, you know, for sure. I get
On with
it.
the search. We must stay vigilant. At any point now, we may find ourselves in danger.
Alright, mister, I won't tell you. It's fine. I didn't want to know anyways. That black stuff really doesn't look that healthy. Okay, cutting it rather close here, aren't we?
He seems to have stayed here for a long time.
Oh.
Why here? Is there anything special about this place?
I'm not sure. But on closer examination, I sense that the aura may have lingered here at several different points in time.
What was that?
Show yourself!
Oh, okay.
It's no use hiding anymore.
Wait, why did it say Kaidehara Kazuha there?
Kaidehara Kazuha. It's you, at last.
Aha! So
Oh, at least we found Guy 1, but now I'm majorly confused.
problem, huh? What could you possibly have against Kazuha?
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. If it is Ame no Miyuya that stands before us. But what if instead of facing Ame no Miyuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
Ah, so I have an idea what's going on here. But because good old Kaidehara Kazuha thought EU's not gonna tell us what's happening until he gets his confirmation, I will not tell you either. So, fun times, right?
Now that you mention it, it is giving off a strange light. Whoa! Surely you don't mean... Are you serious?
Tatarigami energy often lodges itself within physical objects, then works to subtly affect any living organisms in its vicinity. The blade has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, affecting his state of mind, and more recently using the sail as a means to affect, or rather as a means to occupy, Ame no Miyuya's body.
You're sharper than I thought. You've already deduced the truth of the matter.
And still, why is he attacking?
Many years ago, I was forged by a famed
Oh,
bladesmith of
fake.
the Ishin tradition. I was his pride and joy. In me, he placed all his hopes and dreams. As a descendant of the Kaidehara clan, you should be able to guess our greatest regret.
I presume it has something to do with the Raiden Gokaden.
Indeed. At that point in time, he failed to live up to the Raiden Shogun's expectations. In the end, all he could do was to flee the nation by sea on a ship bound for Snezhnaya. He was a bladesmith of great renown, a master of his craft. There was nothing that he could not accomplish. All he needed was more time and a little faith. And sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. All of his life's work, his wisdom, his skill, it culminated in his creation of me. He not only bestowed upon me the greatest of strength, but also endowed me with a consciousness of my own.
That's kind of similar to the vision
Conceit, the
that
Raiden Shogun lost
Kazuha
not
used,
only
right?
the single most perfect blade in the entire world, but also an irreplaceable achievement in the art of blade forging.
So... swords can become conscious?
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Control people?
The people of the time in which I was born never believed I had that kind of power. They saw me as a mere blade.
It's cringe
sharp,
nonetheless.
crafty one, but in all other respects, an ordinary weapon. But that gave me the opportunity to take action. After the death of my creator, I decided to leave Snezhnaya and began my long quest to return to the distant land of Inazuma. Moving from one person to the next, I controlled the minds of countless hosts along the way, each bringing me one step closer to my ancestral home.
Congrats.
I seek but one thing: to face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power, the might of Ishin art.
And you're gonna do that by facing Kazuha?
So Amenoma Yuya was
because
not
he
your first victim.
Managed to defeat it?
Tell me, what happens to those you've possessed when you've finished using them?
My hosts? Who cares what happens to them? They are but tools that serve my mission.
Very
When they
kind
got
of you.
tired or injured or unusable, I hopped to the next one in line. All I needed them for was to take me back to Inazuma.
You're awful.
That's actually kind of
After
brutal.
I returned to Inazuma, I decided to bide my time in Nagato's warehouse until Amenoma Yuya handed himself over to me on a silver platter.
Imagine there's like a trail of bodies leading from Snezhnaya all the way to Inazuma now. Like, not a literal one, but, well, somewhat. It's kinda... It's really... I don't know. It's disgusting in a certain sense.
At long last, I'm approaching my journey's destination. By Amenoma Yuya's body, I have found you. And by your hand, I shall defeat the Raiden Shogun. Kaedehara Kazuha, you stood against the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. There can be no other to serve as my host for what is to come.
Ah, that's what he's
Now,
going for.
Give your body over to me!
Oh. That's a clear no-no from us. Look at what I can do. You can't even reach me.
Swollen Fury.
Sword so useless.
Yeah.
Ha! How's it down there?
Ha! Teamwork is dreamwork.
The night is cold.
I got a shield. You don't. I got a shield.
Stars,
You are gonna
shine
die. Oh, great. Now you're in the water. That makes everything so much worse. Wait, can I lure him into the sea? And drown himself? Ah, doesn't look like it. Ah, it could have actually been painful. Stomp him. Hold on.
Cry louder. Behold.
Oh, careful.
That's far enough.
Tch. You really gotta learn some long distance attacks, my man.
Rest and rebuild.
The wind rises. You're dead.
Wait, how did he hit me? That's unfair.
Join me and
Got him.
divine light. Do not stand in my way, or I will strike you down too.
Your bluff's fooling no one. You've lost.
Pretty clearly.
Lost. I can never lose. It is this body that has reached its limit, nothing more.
You can tell yourself that if you want to.
Even if you defeat me here, the one who falls will not be me, but this man.
Oh, please don't tell me you're gonna do like the samurai
That
maneuver.
can be replaced. I can take a new
Ah.
vessel at will.
Then we'll smash you into pieces. If that's what
The
you
end
want.
result is the same. I will end this wretch's life before you can lift a finger. And even
You did
if I
it with
were
like
to lose my
dozens of
physical
people before.
form,
That one is
it's
not
but
gonna be a big
small
issue.
Setback. My consciousness shall endure. By any means necessary and any medium available, I shall return and fulfill my destiny!
Your fighting style. It is indeed the forms of Ishin art. But from your movements, I sense only hatred and arrogance, as well as a thinly veiled mania and despair.
Really? You can tell all that just from his moves?
As I've mentioned before, the forms of Ishin art convey the user's thoughts and feelings. Since the blade is currently possessing Amenoma Yuya's body, its movements express the innermost thoughts of the blade. If you ask me, the mania is probably due to your desperate, single-minded ambition. You believe I am your only hope.
Are you trying to claim that I am helpless without you?
Yeah, pretty much.
On his deathbed, he passed to me all of Ishin Art's secrets. The little that you know barely scratches the surface.
Yeah, you're an object,
In that
though.
regard, why would I ever need your help?
Because you're an
Because
object.
all of that is in the past. I've been wondering why you've not caused more trouble in all the years that you've been in Inazuma. If you are indeed a cursed blade that can possess its owner. Now that I've seen inside your mind, everything finally makes sense. You weren't biding your time. You were trapped. After all the time that's passed, you have grown weak. To the point that you are now unable to acquire a new host without making physical contact.
Oh, that's right. Paimon remembers now. Mr. Nagato had a habit of never touching his collectibles.
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress and decided to sell his collectibles did you finally have an opportunity to reach out to Amenoma Yuya and make your escape.
Well, imagine how depressing it is to sit on a shelf all the time.
Well, that brings me to my second point. There's a despair in you that is so strong it threatens to overwhelm you. You were determined to fulfill your maker's ambition, whatever the cost. But this ambition is too grand and too heavy for you to bear. Each step you have taken has come at a great cost. I think you realized your limitations long ago. The more you clenched your teeth and pressed forward, the greater your fear of losing everything you had achieved grew, and the more you wished to run from the truth. But the way I see it, what began as an ambition has long since become a delusional fantasy.
I might be drawing like parallels here that totally do not exist. But knowing that this quest is somehow related to Scaramouche, this very much sounds like... Well, very much sounds like a description of Scaramouche here, right? Running from something, turning into a delusional fantasy that he doesn't really believe in anymore. Very much sounds like him.
What would you know about any of this? I'm just one step away from achieving my goal.
You returned to Inazuma to prove the unparalleled brilliance of Ishin art. But to make this arduous journey, you committed countless atrocities and showed a blatant disregard for human life. Even if you were to sever that divine light, is this truly the outcome that your maker would have desired?
Probably not.
You...
Sure, you inherited the secrets of Ishin art. But even as you made your journey to honor this legacy, you treated the ones who wielded you as mere tools to do your bidding. How could you possibly unleash the full potential of Ishin art when you act in perfect discordance with the principle of harmony between a blade and its bearer?
Silence, you blabbering fool! I must achieve my goal. This was his life's dream, and the very purpose for which I was brought into being. I will concede that you are most perceptive. You see my predicament clearly. But you also underestimate my resolve.
Well, your resolve is cool and all, but you're not gonna get any further.
And you should face reality.
Exactly.
Easy for you to say. Facing reality offers me nothing.
Yeah, that's fair, but
I have no need of anything
unfortunate
that would
truth.
stand in my way. Not hesitation, not self-reflection, and certainly not your so-called reality.
Sorry, bro.
It is pointless to argue further, descendant of the Kaedahara clan. If you wish to save this man, then offer me your body in exchange.
How stubbornly you stick to your wayward path. I do not believe for a second that you can challenge the almighty Shogun in your current state. So let us make a bet, and I will put your strength to the test.
What? Surely you're not planning to agree to his demands.
Doesn't sound like
Very
yes
well.
to me.
Then find yourself some enemies with whom you wish to cross blades. A taste of my power will more than convince you. Once we have dealt with them, we shall proceed to Tenshukaku.
And as for your end of the bargain, if you lose, you must release Amenoma Yuya from your control.
Oh, well, now you're...
I accept.
Okay,
Don't do this, Kazuha!
Well, that's risky. But I trust him in a certain sense.
This is the only way to save Amenoma Yuya. If we don't do this, he'll forever be the Blade's puppet.
Nah, he will be dead.
The
That's
cursed
what's
Blade's
happening.
strength is currently
Let's face
very
it.
weak, and I sense he's hesitating. This suggests his heart is still not completely devoid of honor. The power of the Tatarigami lies in intensifying existing obsessions. This is the reason Mr. Nagato and Amenoma Yuya fell prey to it. Since I don't have any similar kinds of obsessions, I should be able to put up some resistance for a while.
But even so...
Well,
Even if things take a turn for the worse, I still have you both here with me.
yeah, don't worry,
We have a
will
chance here to save an innocent
do
victim.
something.
I am willing to accept the risks entailed.
Alright, fine. If you say so.
Your disdain for me betrays your woeful ignorance. I agreed to this bet because there are things I wish to learn too. Now, take me in your hand.
It's a good looking sword though. Okay.
Kazuha?
I'm okay.
Well, that doesn't sound like you are.
I felt a little dizzy at first, but only for a moment. It's all right. So far, this was as I expected.
If something feels off, let us know and we'll come to help.
I will. Thank you.
What should we do next? Have you got a plan, Kazuha?
We find some enemies. Although this blade has endured much turmoil, it probably hasn't experienced many real fights. If a blade built for Ishin art cannot enter a state of harmony between blade and bearer, it cannot unleash its true power. If he wants to avoid reality, then we need to fight until he has no choice but to face it. He shouldn't last long in an intense combat situation.
Wait a minute! Paimon remembers hearing about something from the Adventurers Guild. Since the Takasukasa clan abandoned that secret base, it's been held by Ronin ever since.
Well, that should fit the bill. That's mighty convenient.
Ah, all right. Please lead the way.
What about Amenoma Yuya? What should we do with him?
He'll be
The
fine.
blade says he'll let Amenoma Yuya trail us silently. Although he hasn't regained his own consciousness yet, he is not in any immediate danger.
Wouldn't it be safer to just leave him here?
This is a good idea. It's a pretty treacherous journey. Okay, fine. Just be careful.
It would be just so much better to leave him here. But I guess he's the hostage. So, yeah, well. Sword's not gonna let him go like that. Makes sense. Ah, stupid, stupid sword. Can we just fly up there? It looks too high, but we can try.
Squall and Fury.
Oh yeah, that's certainly too high. But you can cover some ground with that. Certainly doesn't hurt doing that.
The wind rises.
Man, it's so cool. Finally have a like a character that's good for traveling. Because that's most of the things I do. Okay, team setup is fine. Oh, well, yeah. So much to
Leave
team
everything
setup.
on this journey to me.
Can I see the stats of the sword? Price Ishin plate. When a normal charge attack, blah blah blah, it will release a curse spirit damage. Yikes. Got a very well built Kazuha here. Yeah. Okay.
Let's get down to business.
Yeah. What is this charge attack? Oh yeah, just a slice. Hey, thank you, Cheeseburger. How you doing? Not sure if you're here or you're coming from YouTube or whatever, but hope you're having a great day. Maybe you're lurking in the background, that's fine as well. I'm sorry for calling you out then. We were actually, I'm not sure how long you've been here, but we were actually just trying to get to the Archon quest, but unfortunately we need Kazuha's quest for that, so that's what we're doing now.
How are you feeling? You okay?
I'm alright. The blade is performing largely as I expected. Having gone so long without proper use and maintenance, it's become very difficult to use. Though he's making every effort to persevere, I do not think he can last much longer.
Really?
Something else on your mind?
How strange. Rather than trying to control me, he is instead trying to match my fighting rhythm.
Well, that's what the blade's supposed to do, right? Maybe he'll last longer than you think. Is that maybe... Refinement rank 1. Let's keep that in mind.
Time to go. Into the wind.
Oh, I should probably try to get them to the torches. That we can swirl off that element. That's exactly what I kind of would like to see more. Taking the environment into consideration during fightings. Less characters, but more environmental combat. Would kind of like that. Probably not something for everyone. I think the system's kind of well built for that. So maybe...
Adorn my night.
Maybe they should really take it into consideration.
Whoa! Something's up with the blade!
Yeah, it's getting dimmer. Maybe you're getting a touch of Gami out of it.
I can sense that his strength is slowly fading away. The blade is becoming more and more difficult for me to wield. He cannot hold out much longer. If he keeps persisting, he will likely break apart at any moment.
That's not how swords work.
But what would that do to Amanome Yuya?
I will be careful with it. He also says he does not have any plans to give up easily. He's still trying to achieve his goal.
Okay, let's take a look at the sword again. Okay, still refinement rank 1. Maybe that was like that from the beginning. Would have been a cool, like, Easter egg, or it's not really an Easter egg. But would have been a cool little detail hidden. It's not really an ambush if they're right in front of you. Especially if you're expecting enemies anyway.
Time to go. One with nature.
How long can you block this, huh? Kazuha really does do a lot of damage here.
The wind knows me.
Sure does.
With wind and cloud.
Got him.
Are you okay? It looked like you were really struggling the entire fight!
Are you sure you're winning against that sword, Kazuha?
And it looks like he's reached his limit.
Sure?
The sheen's grown a bit dimmer again. It doesn't look anywhere near as impressive as it did at the start.
Perhaps this time, we'll finally have a chance to see his true form.
True form? What are you talking about? Huh? Is this the same blade as before? It looks like a piece of junk!
Yeah, that doesn't look in great shape. Really looks about to break.
If you choose to continue in the state you're in, you wouldn't even be able to beat Samurai and Kairagi, much less the almighty Shogun. Maybe you did truly wield power to rival the Shogun's light when first forged. But the long journey from Snezhnaya back to Inazuma has left you battered and broken. It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is a flight of fancy.
Yeah, I really don't like how he's talking to him. it's also, like, I mean, it's just a stupid object and all, but this whole, your ambition is pointless is kinda harsh.
I've finally figured out why it was that you agreed to my bet. You wanted to reach a state of harmony with me. For perhaps then you would still be able to wield commendable power. But regrettably, we are nothing alike. I will never understand your obstinacy and cruelty, nor can I empathize with the one who made you. The only one who truly understood you had already passed away by the time you were born.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
There they are! Take them down!
Ah well, I'm sorry, sword, you're gonna break.
Where do they keep coming from?
Yeah, we probably shouldn't use them anymore.
We can help this time.
Don't worry. I'll use my own blade. It's just more of the same.
Is it? What blade is he using? That's certainly a different one. But very much fitting to you being on the alcohol all the time. Get on. There you're gone. Dodge this. Good job, Kazuha. I'll spare you, ult.
You fought way better with your own sword.
Oh, that's fine.
You are a true Kaedehara in flesh and in spirit. Though we fought briefly together, you have seen me for who I really am.
A broken sword
No
chunk?
one knew anything of my story throughout my travels, nor did I tell it to anyone. You are the first person to know the truth. I thought that if I could achieve Ishin harmony with you, perhaps there would still be a ray of hope for me.
But in this too, you have failed.
Ouch.
Indeed. No matter how hard I tried, I could not attain that perfect harmony that your personal blade does with you. Too much time has passed. My physical state is poor, and without proper maintenance, I can only disguise my true appearance behind an outer sheen. Yours is the blade that took on the Muso no Hitotachi.
Was it really the fillet?
What a
I don't think
magnificent
that's the
blade
case.
it is. Perhaps
Or fillet,
I shall
whatever the
never
sword is called.
reach that level of glory.
Actually, this is just a generic blade that I picked up during my travels in Leo.
Yeah, I thought so.
What?
Forging and maintenance are both important for a blade, but they are not everything. This blade has traveled the land with me for many years, and we have formed a close bond during that time. Plus, in the moment that I most needed it, I received aid from another power. Skill, blade, determination, and desire. All these must be aligned in the practice of Ishin art. There is something else I must tell you. Though your maker may not have been aware, your ability to possess your own consciousness derived from the power of the Tatarigami. Tatarigami is a malevolence from the ancient past. It is the source of your mania and savagery. Though you tried to cooperate with me while I was wielding you, the part of you driven by Tatarigami was constantly trying to seize control of my body.
Well, that's
I sensed it, but
contradicting.
I couldn't change it. It is an integral part of my consciousness.
I resisted its temptations because I wanted to save Amenoma Yuya. But I do not know whether you yourself have any intention of trying to fight it. I feel a great sense of regret for you. Since you embarked on a journey bound for a destination you were destined never to reach. The moment you embarked on this journey, you lost the only person who could have ever unleashed your true potential. And yet there was no way for you to turn your back on his ambition. You have known this for a long time. It is the true source of your despair.
He gave me everything. My life, my form, my consciousness, and purpose.
Like, once again, I might be drawing parallels where there are none. But that so feels like that could be the exact story what we're gonna experience in the Archon quest tomorrow. Like, one by one. Like Scar's story, that would perfectly match. I'm not sure if that's like... It probably is, to a certain degree, foreshadowing. I did not expect to see something like that, though.
How could I possibly deny him his wish? I said to him, "Do not worry. From here on, I shall forge your legacy." How could I go back on my word?
Aww.
I mean, he's just
I believe our bet is now settled. I have nothing further to say.
Where are you going, Kazuha?
Home. No, just running off, apparently.
He now has neither the ability nor the motivation to cause further harm. Let's give him some time to reflect on things.
Okay, very adult move there. Alright.
When I touched the hilt for the first time, it's as if I was transported to a strange dimension. It was somewhere I've never been. A bladesmith lay quietly on the bed, his frail face barely visible under the moonlight. His breaths were weak, and his life near its end. A newly forged blade lay by his side, listening attentively to his final words.
Wow. That was the Blade's memory, wasn't it?
Indeed. While in exile in Snezhnaya, the bladesmith eventually learned the truth behind everything that had happened. The Ishin art had been dealt a devastating blow by the desertion of its best smiths. He spent the rest of his life in the forge, not to vent his frustration and hatred, but to atone for his actions. He felt intense regret at being tricked by the Fatui, but he could never again return to his homeland. His sole wish was to one day return his single, proudest creation back to the land of his birth.
This is like a huge analogy to Skara, right? All the time. All the time. Exactly that phrase here. 100% Skara. No doubt there.
So he instructed this sentient blade to find a way back to Inazuma, no matter how long or how hard the journey. But he never wished to rival the gods. All he wanted to show was that they once shone brilliantly as blade and smith, that they were still worthy of being trusted.
So that's the true story. But after that, the blacksmith's intentions were worked by the Tatarigami, slowly turning his proud creation into the cursed blade of today.
I feel so stupid right now. It didn't... Was that Scaramouche's blade or something, maybe? Maybe it's not that stupid that I missed that, or maybe it's completely wrong, but... Like, it got exiled to Snezhnaya. Scaramouche probably also went to Snezhnaya, right? He exiled himself there, probably. Not sure where the building burned down, but he met up with the Fatuis who probably ended up there, right? So was that maybe Scaramouche's blade? Is that basically his story because it is his story? And we know that Scaramouche is also somewhat related to Kazuha's clan and stuff. We learned that in the Irodori festival, so... Something seems to be very connected here.
Right. I believe the bladesmith might never have known that the power he worked with was that of the Tatarigami. The hatred within that power is what sent the blade down its ill-fated path. This blade has committed unforgivable atrocities, but only because it lost its original master. No one was there to correct its errors when it was losing its way.
Shame it's too late now.
I'm having empathy with the
Yes.
sword. We'll see if
It
she
is
also
too
has
late.
empathy with the good old...
Time would not wait or
Edgelord.
stop because of his determination. While the world moved on, his ambition remained stubbornly stuck at that fleeting moment at the dawn of his journey. He seems to have calmed down, though. Let's go and check in.
Oh, well.
When I look back at the past, I can remember the day of my forging like it was just yesterday. I once told him that I would pay any price to fulfill his wishes. Such was the debt I owed to him for giving me the gift of consciousness. But darkness and slaughter numb the mind.
That's once again exactly the story.
Between
The
gratitude
Shogun gave him the gift of consciousness.
Not only did I fail to fulfill his ambition, I also defiled it.
You are finally seeing reality clearly.
Since we agreed to the terms of the bet, I will honor the agreement and release Amenoma Yuya. But I still cannot bring myself to forsake his ambition. It is the entire purpose for my existence. So, may I ask you to help me fulfill the ambitions of myself and my creator?
By blocking the thing?
Yours into the mix too? Jeez, don't push your luck, mister.
It has to be done in this order. At least hear what I have to say. And if you don't agree, I will still release Amenoma Yuya as promised. My physical form, as well as the knowledge I possess, should still be of some value to you.
His attitude has grown a lot milder.
To be honest, it would probably be the most honorable thing to take that sword, let it face off against the Shogun, and the Shogun just absolutely obliterates the sword. Surely that wouldn't fulfill his ambition, but he tried. And after that he's gone anyways.
What do you think, Kazuha? Should we give him a chance?
Let's hear it.
Thank you all. When I was first forged, my maker was already terminally ill. He told me that he had wanted me to have the grandest opening battle. Alas, after that, he never rose from his sickbed again. Nor have I ever had the chance to prove myself in battle since. My fights were devoid of any noble meaning. They were merely the next step in my never-ending journey. The next in a long line of transgressions. You are a fine warrior. I would like to request your hand in battle and experience a true duel between samurai.
Oh? And who would be the opponent?
I will release Amenoma Yuya and restore his consciousness. Perhaps after that, you can convince him to commit to a fight with you. He must have plenty of reasons to both hate me and desire a good fight.
Understood. Then let's start by waking him up and seeing if he has the stamina and will to fight.
Okay. He would probably be super confused.
I see. He used my body to inflict harm on others. I utterly despise him and his actions. But since he stayed true to your agreement by releasing me, he must still have some remaining semblance of honor. If a duel can help to set this state of affairs in order, I am willing to put myself forward. I do not wish to be a mere victim in this story.
There's no need to worry. We'll vouch for your innocence to the Tenryu Commission.
They'll
Thanks
kill
for
the
your help.
person, but
Who knows how this would have ended without your intervention?
Genshin law works differently.
Alright, then let's move on. More Ronin could appear at any moment. We can't stay here. In any case, for a final duel, I think we should aim for a greater sense of ceremony.
This is quite ridiculous, to be honest. We're probably not gonna hurt the sword more than we're gonna hurt the owner. Whatever you think, Kazuha. Doesn't seem fair to me, but if that's what solves the problem, then surely we're gonna do it. Oh god. Oh, well. So much that. Are you sure that's a better stage? It seems like somewhere nowhere. Or is that at the warehouse? No. It's just at a random spot. Interesting choice of location.
This reminds Paimon a bit of the Crux Clash.
Was a bit more relaxed, to be honest.
Yep, we still can't let our guard down. Even now, Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Blade hasn't told us everything. Still, even if he's way past the point of redemption, it's hard not to feel a teensy bit sorry for him. Are you ready?
Teensy bit.
Ready?
Oh, wait, you're gonna fight with him?
Successor of Ishin art, Kaedahara Kazuha.
Successor of Amenoma art, Amenome Yuya.
Honored to cross blades with you.
It is
I
my
thought
honor
he's gonna
also.
use the other blade. Okay. We're gonna fight with a broken piece of garbage. I mean, still at 0% attack bonus. What a great sword. What a great piece of garbage, I meant. That's so unfair to use your vision in a sword fight. I'm not gonna use his vision. That's so unfair.
Time to go.
It's supposed to be a sword duel, not like who has a vision, who hasn't. Right? I need to watch stamina then. Oh! Ouch, that hurt. Oh, well, I mean, I can use it to dodge, right? That's not cheating. Can't break his stance. Come on. Ooh, he has a really good stance. Ooh, his stance is insane. But not on the back. You've got to cover two sides, my man. Ouch. Are you gonna take the fight into the ocean? Kinda unfair because you're a lot bigger than me.
Time to go.
Okay. Come on, gotcha. Why are you even blocking, man? Your sword fighting form is weird. I guess we're gonna rename that game to Physical Impact instead of Genshin Impact now that I noticed that I just use Genshin characters with physical damage dealers anyways. Got him.
Thank you for the experience.
Yeah, kinda sad that you
Although he appears
lost.
battered and broken. In your hands, it seems he's regained a glimmer of brilliance. His sense of savage cruelty has completely faded away. But that same sense of determination remains strong.
You also fought well. I'm sure he relished the experience. There are a few things that I shall leave him to tell you himself.
I must apologize to you for all that has transpired.
You need not
Not
seek
normal
my
to let a sword
forgiveness,
talk.
Nor do I have the right to forgive you on your victim's behalf.
That's
It
true.
is too late for all of that.
Yep,
I
very
do
much
not
so.
wish for forgiveness. I only hope that you will see my transgressions as mine alone and not let them stain the legacy of Ishin art. I strayed far
How
from
does
the
the
straight
sword
and
change
narrow path, but the
Kazuha's
Ishin
vocal
art
cords? How does
still
that
has
work?
a worthy successor in Kaedehara Kazuha. I beseech you, please understand this.
Yes. I too trust Mr. Kaedehara to do the right thing.
Thank you, successor of Amenoma art.
This blade has also told me that he has another wish.
Not
He
how
would like to
vocal
visit
cords
the
work.
Amanoma smithy. Maybe we can go back there together.
What does he want to go there for?
I'm not sure, but I think that all this is about to come to an end.
Well, let's see. Gonna reforge him? That would be kinda neat. I don't know. Should have played the quest way earlier. That is actually kinda nifty. I like that quest. Why do people tell that it's boring? I like it. Maybe it's especially due to me being able to draw a lot of similarities to what I've learned about Skara, and Skara is like the big topic right now. So maybe that's all of it.
Oh, it's Yuya! You have returned!
Hey, first time watcher on Twitch, I always watch your reactions on YouTube. Hey, nice to see you around. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Probably Saturday. No, Wednesday and Saturday are so far apart. Hope you're hopefully having a great Thursday. I think that's what most people are in right now. Yeah, unfortunately we wanted to play the Archon quest today. And then we started it, like we tried to start it, and then the game just told us, yep, you gotta play Kazuha's quest first. That was yeah, that was an interesting move from the game. And so far I don't really see why I need to play it, even though it has a lot of, like, I'm not sure if you remember the quest, but this one has a lot of parallels to Scaramouche's history in general. So I can see why they think it's relevant, but I don't see why it's necessary. So I don't know. I hate when that happens. Yeah, it's, at least sometimes, I believe with the Irodori festival, for example, you had the option to skip Kamisato's quest and instead do the festival, which I did, because I still haven't done Kamisato Ayato's quest, so yeah. But with this one, we did not have the option. So we'll do it tomorrow. If you want to stick around for that, feel free to. Otherwise, of course, we'll also be on YouTube, so you won't miss that anyways.
I am sorry to have troubled you. It's all thanks to them that I was able to return safely.
You tell Ameno Toga about the various things that happened.
A prized Ishin blade. Turned weapon that controls the human mind.
Yeah, sounds very, very normal, right?
Considering their forging philosophy, this was indeed within the realm of possibility.
How is that in the realm of
great
possibilities?
Pity. But I have some good news as well. Ryuji from the Bonton Sango Detective Agency tells me that they've found the missing Mr. Nagato.
For real?
Really? Is he okay?
Yes.
Oh, that would be such a mean tease if he would have just said, yeah, he's dead.
And now that Yuya is back, it seems like the final ending to this story is a happy one after all.
I think I know what you want to do.
What's wrong, Kazuha? Is the blade whispering in your ear again?
Yes. He said he wants to take control of me for a brief moment.
Weird, but...
What? No way! Hasn't it learned its lesson?
He tells me that he's thought of another way to fulfill his maker's wish. And he assures me that he won't use my body for anything nefarious. I have decided to let him do it.
Well, as long as you decide that, the decision is yours.
Thank you.
It's not...
I will explain my reasons later.
It's fine.
Okay. I am ready. Let us begin. Please, stay true to your promise.
If you trust him, then I believe the sword as well.
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable. But if I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment, my physical form can be forged anew.
Everything? You mean...
Yes. The cost is my entire consciousness.
Are we gonna reforge him with the knowledge? Oh, that's kind of strange. Well, at least Kazuha is aware that you need to heat a sword before forging it compared to Hajime, so that's a plus.
But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Ishin lives on, and its finest hour is yet to come. Even if I am not the one to prove
That looks like a maniac, to be honest.
as long as it is an
Forced to
Ishin
forge.
blade, crafted by Kaedehara hands, it will still fulfill his final wish. Thank you, son of the Kaedehara clan. Over the years, my real name has been forgotten by all. I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube Ishin.
Oh, that sword
This
looks
name
gorgeous.
is now yours to keep.
That's a gorgeous looking sword. It fits Kazuha so well.
So, that's why he said it had to be done in that order. His consciousness will disappear forever after fulfilling the bladesmith's wish.
Kagotsurube Ishin. It was the first time I ever heard his name. It seems like deep down he disapproved of his own actions, and thus chose to bury this name deep within his heart. Only in the final moments, before his consciousness faded, was he willing to entrust it to another.
Seems like he really, really wanted to fulfill his maker's wish.
The same fervent ambition that gave him the motivation to keep going forward also fueled the stubborn determination that blinded him to the path ahead. Speaking for myself, I'd rather see him recognize and atone for his mistakes than see him punished for them.
Well, too dangerous if you ask me, but honestly, I think it's perfectly fine, but Lamine doesn't agree.
I understand. Perhaps this is a flaw in my personality. I've always been captivated by grand aspirations. Hearing his wish to rival the divine light touched something inside of me, just as the sight of those who fought to repeal the Vision Hunt decree did. Your quest to face the gods and trace your sibling inspires me in the same way. After everything I've seen, perhaps these pursuits fascinate me a little more than they should.
Oh, Kazuha?
I will continue to support you from this point on. Know that you will have my assistance whenever you need it.
I'll hold you to that. And thank you.
Wait! Shouldn't we also go update Kujo Kamaji?
Oh, you're right. We need to tell him about the findings of our investigation. And it's also time to give him a response to the offer he made me.
What was the offer again? Wait, what did he offer? I completely forgot already.
Behold!
Behold, the god of Sumeru. That looks wrong.
Quit following me.
Ah, he has the Bennett sprint cancel, but that looks really wrong upstairs. Well, is that the same with Bennett? Yep, just doesn't like to play animations on the stairs. Huh. Yeah, it's the case for every character. Interesting. Ah, it's the wife, okay. No, wait, no, it's not the wife. Or is it? I can't remember Inazuman people's names. They are so complicated.
Squall and Fury.
Come on. Get up there. Good job, Skyra.
The wind
Ah,
rises.
this one. Okay. Cool.
You've returned. I hear that the issue has been resolved. Though this was a treacherous investigation indeed, we're most fortunate that no lives were lost.
Well,
The Tenryou Commission
from
has already
this point
attended to the
onwards.
danger at the warehouse. The investigation into Amanoma Yuya should conclude soon. I do not believe he will be charged with any crime.
Wow, you sure kept your ear to the ground.
Then we needn't recount all the details again. Now, as to your earlier offer, I wish to give you my answer. Please take a look at this blade.
What's this?
Your demise.
Ishin, a weapon crafted using a long-lost blade forging art of the Kaidahara clan. By
Looks
means
so
of a
good.
series of fortuitous events, I was able to recover and restore him. I also promised him that I will continue to study and pass on the secrets of Ishin art. And so, it looks like I will likely continue with my journey across the nations, learning more about this blade as I go.
I see. I understand.
The Kaidahara clan has always been a family of bladesmiths, so it is only proper for me to continue on this path. Were I to accept your goodwill, I may find myself embroiled in conflicts between the shogunate and Sangonomiya. That would not suit me.
I mean, it's not really a problem
you
of the
misunderstand.
current
That
times
was
anymore.
most certainly not our intent.
I am aware, but I still desire to continue walking my own path.
So weird when
Very
the
well.
quest plays
I
like
can understand.
5
Then
versions
let's
ago.
pretend this offer was never raised. However, if you should ever change your mind or find yourself in need of the Shogunate's assistance, please do not hesitate to inform me.
Great. Thank you for your generosity.
Where will you travel to next, Kazuha?
Sumeru? We would like to meet you there.
I'll probably take to the seas with Captain Beto again for now.
Doesn't seem like a great
As
place
for
to
my
use a
next
sword,
destination, let's see where the wind takes me.
but... Right. I think it was Mondstadt because, like, the whole event with Klee.
You must have a whole bunch of questions after our last conversation with Nahida. Paimon was ready to ask her a million more questions, but didn't want to seem too pushy. Like, about these Descenders. So, does that just mean people like you who come traveling to Teyvat from someplace else? And as for your brother... whew, so many questions. Let's go find Nahida and see what else we can find out.
Okay, we will do that. Just... not today. Unfortunately. I would have loved to. But, well, sometimes Genshin just doesn't want you to. Which is sad. I think the whole trading card game thing, that has still some time. So I won't rush through with it. Yeah, it doesn't even have a time limit. So it's probably permanent. They brought in a permanent event. How great is that? You won't ever see that again. Let's do play with Faruzan real quick. Because I got her as well. Man, my polls were lucky. Ooh, she has a little tie. She's an archer? Wait. Oh no, was I aware? Wait. I could have... A minute ago I could have sworn she was she was a catalyst user. Maybe I'm just... Oh well.
We'll see about that.
What does she even do?
Gears of the storm.
I like her voice. Not as so much of a softie as a lot of the other characters.
Truth hurts. You can't fool me.
I kind of want to do a super Animo team now. Skara, Hazel, Faruzan. Seems like a great combination.
Have fun with this gift.
I love her attitude.
Eat this!
Truth repeats its course.
Cool. I like her. I think actually a good, like a Skara, Hazel. I probably wouldn't need Hazel, but I like going with themes for teams. Like a full Animo team probably is in order. And there I was thinking I nearly completed building my Lila. I'm sorry, little one. Oh no, and she needs those. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Okay, send her at least a bit. Probably can't ascend her too far because I still need a lot of materials and books for Skara. Because he's gonna take the priority lane. Oh, well. If I can level her up at all, that is. Go. That. And we can ascend her 2 times actually.
Oh.
Was it like your whole ascension voice line? Oh? Really? That can't be it, right?
Oh. Have you unlocked some
Okay,
kind of mechanism? A continuous current of power is streaming in.
Well, I think a lot of people just heard.
Oh.
And that's it. Well, that's what happens when you give too long voice lines.
I have to write so many papers?
Ask Professor Felruzan. I honestly can't tell you. Okay. So, even though I would love to carry on, I don't think it makes a lot of sense because we will be playing the Archon quest for like, what? 4 hours? And don't want to do a 7-hour stream, especially not if that takes me like till 3 AM. That's not healthy. So I was intending to do a very long stream today, but I guess due to the Archon quest being a little different than I thought it would go, meaning it didn't go at all, seems like we are on a bit of a different path. What I would do though is finish the last daily quest, and then, oh no, it's 2 daily quests, but let's finish those, and I think that should take us up to level 56, adventure rank 56, which, boy did it take a while to get there. I feel like it took about as long to reach adventure rank level 55 than it took to reach 56 from 55. That's probably a bit of an overestimation, but still.
The night is cold.
Squall and fury.
Oh, I like using Scaramouche way too much. Especially because he does so good damage.
Behold.
If I'm gonna have him built, he's gonna be a machine gun.
Know your place.
Oh, I love him. I love him.
Not now.
Okay, Benny.
I'm going in.
Cold. Mine's a command.
Just avoid taking damage, otherwise your crit rate will go down. Yep, good idea, Mr. Aramite. Let's end this now. Oh, we got it? Okay. Well, already ended it. You're welcome. 95% crit rate sounds so spicy. And they are. Okay, so where's the quest and what's the quest? Look for high team at the wolf spots. What the hell's that supposed to mean? What are wolf spots? Well, that's not there. Great. What are wolf spots? I hope I don't trigger the Archon quest there right now. That would be unfortunate. Especially because Sumeru is such a layered system, it could very well happen. Commission accepted. What? Who are we looking for? Okay, not here? Okay, that's fine. That quest is not confusing at all. No, no, no. Sumeru music is so chill. Whether it's Port Ormos, the city. Well, maybe Scaramouche's fight music was not chill, but it's good nonetheless. Is that
Quit following. The
enough
wind rises.
for me to get up? Oh, it's close. We found— oh, it's a self-proclaimed millionaire. This one again. Oh, I went to the wall spots and ate the golden dish. But the result is this drop. This makes no sense. I am on autoplay and missed half the sentence there. Hey then, we've been looking for you a long time. Are you okay? No, it's you guys. I'm fine. I'm great. Look, I'm not missing an arm or a leg or anything. I just lost my deposit. Ah, well, I'm sorry. No, this is not your fault. Don't take it too hard. Of course, it's certainly not my fault either. What truly is to blame is this market for being bad. That's not how it works. That's not what you can blame as the investor. Makes no sense to it. Doesn't follow rules. Just goes down like that and goes up like well, it didn't go up. It just went down. Oh, really? Never mind, I simply can't believe it. Cannot believe that I, Hatem, the exceptional rich from the Kalimi, still cannot conquer futures trading. Well, didn't you lose everything? Like, huh? It doesn't matter, I still have plenty of backup funds. Even if I do not have more on hand, I still have working capital and assets elsewhere. Why do you care then? Just wait. Kalimi exchange. I, Hatem, shall be back. That was weird. That quest had absolutely no coherence. Anyways, collect a reward. Maybe we can
Squall and Fury.
Go up in adventure rank. Come down, Skara. There you go.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
No, it's not enough. Oh, we still need a bid. Damn it. That's once again a pretty hefty bummer. Ah well. We've always had enough time, I guess. And so it shall end, I guess. I'm sorry for the shaking camera. Well, and so it shall end, and I'm sorry for not being able to do the Archon quest today. That was not my intention. I really wanted to. But we're gonna do it tomorrow, a bit earlier than today, so probably in roughly 18 hours. If that's like any sensible measurement to you. So in 18 hours, Archon quest, roughly. Not gonna promise. Just, if you're not in the Discord, go in the Discord if you're here and wanna not miss that. I'll, of course, put a notification out. But yeah, I'm sorry that it didn't work out today. Really
You
sorry.
think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Exactly. And that's how we send it off. Bye bye! See you tomorrow.